know what the fuck going on?
On me. Big Mitch. Fuck do you, nigga?
We love you, Kurt.
Fuck do you. Smoke, you can get it, I'm pulling up with it. Them 762s on my zip is 350. No missing you, bitch, we gon' spin like a fist. Jump like a frog, you gon' croak for you ribbon. No love in the scope, bitch, I'm serving like tennis. I'm fucking your bitch from the back to the rhythm. I just bought a trap finna go cut the ribbon. You try and get a pack, meet me down by the river. That smoke, you can get it, I'm pulling up with it. Them 762s on my zip is 350. No missing you, bitch, we gon' spin like a fist. Jump like a frog, you gon' croak for you ribbon. No love in the scope, bitch, I'm serving like tennis. I'm fucking your bitch from the back to the rhythm. I just bought a trap finna go cut the ribbon. You try and get a pack, meet me down by the river. I'm smoking those out with my mind on a milli. I lowered the ticket, you need to get with me. Send the deposit, I be in your city. I'm clutching the blicky in case it gets stick. Had to grind from my spot, so I can't let you trick me. I made it from scratch, this shit wasn't no jiffy. Just needed a lick, ain't no time to be picky. I married the money, we Bobby and Whitney. Yeah, I keep me some power, I'm feeling like 50. Them 762s hit a nigga and split him. Caught him in the alley, he took off like Ricky. She went through his back and came out through his titty. That pistol be on me, that hustle shit in me. I'm probably with Hammer, he nailing my cinema. You play like a dummy, you lay in the spittle. Your price too high, cause you really the middle. You planted on Jack and you better be nimble. It come to the step and I'm quicker than Kimber. I don't do no capping, I move like a ninja. Cause you niggas ratting, I know you a splinter. I'm flying, I'm gutter, I'm handsome and wick. Your bitch want a Vic, but it turned to a quickie. I'm pulling a brace from the back while I hit her. Making that little booty clap to the rhythm. Smoke, you can get it, I'm pulling up with it. Them 762s on my zip is 350. No missing you, bitch, we gon' spin like a fist. Jump like a frog, you gon' croak for you ribbon. No love in the scope, bitch, I'm serving like tennis. I'm fucking your bitch from the back to the rhythm. I just bought a trap finna go cut the ribbon. You try and get a pack, meet me down by the river. That smoke, you can get it, I'm pulling up with it. Them 762s on my zip is 350. No missing you, bitch, we gon' spin like a fist. Jump like a frog, you gon' croak for you ribbon. No love in the scope, bitch, I'm serving like tennis. I'm fucking your bitch from the back to the rhythm. I just bought a trap finna go cut the ribbon. You try and get a pack, meet me down by the river.
You know what the fuck going on? Me.
Team too loud.
On me.
Westside, Westside shit. Westside, Westside, Westside shit. Westside, Westside shit. Ayy, Westside, I gotta keep one in the head. Big pistol is holding my pants up. I'm low to keep taking these meds. Might pull me a phone in a fan. So let's try to keep showing that ass. She's shaking that shit like a dancer. On the grind, I gotta get ready. I'm focused on stacking these grands up. I'ma keep running these bands 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 up. I gotta keep one in that head. I'm low to keep taking these meds. Let's try to keep shaking that ass. I'ma keep running these bands up. It's me and my bankroll, leave me alone. Down on my sides, don't read me wrong. Rolling up a big wood in my zone. I'm a big dog, let me get my bone. Giving her dope dick, putting her on. She need a fix when she calling my phone. But I'm on a grip, babe, I can't come home. First thing first, I'ma move this low. I know you think like a dancer, but I'ma keep running these bands up. She keep on backing that ass up. Good God, I'm throwing my hands up. My jack on the check from the back, I beat it. Heart got cold, got a brand new freezer. Westside, best side, keep my heaters. Tears on the lips, I kiss, why kiss. I gotta keep one in the head. Big pistol is holding my pants up. I'm low to keep taking these meds. Might pull me a phone in a fan. So let's try to keep showing that ass. She shaking that shit like a dancer. On the grind, I gotta get ready. I'm focused on stacking these grands up. I'ma keep running these bands 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 up. I gotta keep one in that head. I'm low to keep taking these meds. Let's try to keep shaking that ass. I'ma keep running these bands up. Two-tone my charm, my shit gon' slap. Two-tone that fit my favorite strap. Two-tone my shorty, how was that? I bust her wrist, she think she strapped. I'm rich off this, you broke off that. No back and forth, can't tit for tat. Might hit up, might can get some tats. I'm feeling savage, matter of fact. Think like it big old guap. 762s in a big old yacht. We finna come through, we ain't gon' knock. I'm still on this, we ain't gon' stop. Bitch, that's gang, you know the vibe. Smoke this how we getting high. Disrespectin', we gon' slide. We get checks and stack them. I gotta keep one in the head. Big pistol is holding my pants up. I'm low to keep taking these meds. Might pull me a phone in a fan. So let's try to keep showing that ass. She shaking that shit like a dancer. On the grind, I gotta get ready. I'm focused on stacking these grands up. I'ma keep running these bands 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 up. I gotta keep one in the head. I'm low to keep taking these meds. Let's try to keep shaking that ass. I'ma keep running these bands up.
This I need
You know what the fuck going on?
On me. You know it's team too loud. Fuck nigga. Hey. I be with the grinders, you know where to find us. Necklace full of diamonds, we the ones that climbed up. They was trying to starve us, we turned it to Wakanda. When niggas trying to slime us, we turn to anacondas. I be with the grinders, you know where to find us. Necklace full of diamonds, we the ones that climbed up. They was trying to starve us, we turned into Wakanda. When niggas trying to slime us, we turn to anacondas. I be with the grinders, you know where to find us. Necklace full of diamonds, we the ones that climbed up. They was trying to starve us, we turned into Wakanda. When niggas tryna slime us, we turn to anacondas. I be with the grinders, you know where to find us. Necklace full of diamonds, we the ones that climbed up. They was tryna starve us, we turned it to Wakanda. When niggas tryna slime us, we turn to anacondas. Yeah. Cupboards bird, the streets called, I was trying to eat. They said it's money outside, shit, I would die to see. She know I got my gun, mama, look, I'm about to leave. Whether it's some dice or threes, I'm shooting, trying to make the lead. I probably would've gave whatever you try to take from me. I wonder if you stab me with the same hand you shake with me. Mama, I'm a man, I don't care what the fuck they think of me. My heart big, only a slither bring out the snake in me. I'm taking G's and buying pieces, middleman to fantasy. Sometimes I couldn't find my way, but I never found a feet. I stumbled, but I ran it up. A nigga had to find his feet. He tried to spin my block with no brakes, they couldn't find his feet. And I was in Bermuda on beaches smoking the finest weed. Fucking all the models, she wet cause we right beside the sea. I spent a lot of time not signing diamonds inside the piece. They wonder why I ain't get my name, I want them to call me king. You know where to find us. Necklace full of diamonds, we the ones that climbed up. They was trying to starve us, we turned it to Wakanda. When niggas trying to slime us, we turn to anacondas. I be with the grinders, you know where to find us. Necklace full of diamonds, we the ones that climbed up. They was trying to starve us, we turned into Wakanda. When niggas trying to slime us, we turn to anacondas. I be with the grinders, you know where to find us. Necklace full of diamonds, we the ones that climbed up. They was trying to starve us, we turned into Wakanda. When niggas trying to slime us, we turn to anacondas. I be with the grinders, you know where to find us. Necklace full of diamonds, we the ones that climbed up. They was trying to starve us, we turned it to Wakanda. When niggas trying to slime us, we turn to anacondas. Yeah. All I see is dollar signs in my headlights. I got money on my mind like it's headlights. Baby, you can stay the night if your hair right. She said she falling in love, I'm like, yeah, right. Cause I got money on the flow, I gotta get mine. A couple hundred before you go, I had a good time. I remember when I couldn't catch a good vibe. Had to burn a couple bridges on niggas to get by. Fuck niggas know we go up pole on the west side. So we went and got that dough on the flip side. I made a play, I seen the ops had to get right. He said it's up, that's on the soul, and he was dead right. We switched rides after midnight. We just try and get a stamp, bitches lick time. Always rich time, never quit time. And I don't get slime, bitch, yeah, I'm big slime. It's me. Just try to get a stamp like it's leg time. Always grit time, never quit time. And I don't get slime, bitch, I'm big slime. What the fuck do you? What the fuck you mean? On me. Niggas know what it is. Whoa. On me. Honey bun.
You know what the fuck going on?
P3's hanging out. Shout out, that's just. Ay. You ain't about to have a brain, but you got heart. Fully automatic, turn a bully to a track star. And I be deep off in your bitch, don't gotta act hard. Track hawk screaming down your strip like it's NASCAR. I just counted up an 8, leaving Shaq bark. Broad day play, I was back for it got dark. Brenda had a baby and he grew into a trap star. I'ma make something out of nothing, nigga, that part. Nigga, that part. I'ma make something out of nothing, nigga, that part. Brenda had a baby and he grew into a trap star. Track hawk screaming down your strip like it's NASCAR. I don't be speaking on my name if ain't no money in it. It ain't no money conversation, less 100 in it. And I done shot the fair one to get it clear with niggas. Now I'm only shooting 6, it ain't fair with niggas. Cause I done had to mourn, we done had to bury niggas. Even off the court, I done had to carry niggas. You a bird with that revolver, we got Larry with a scary when the rapper got the gun and it's a hair trick. trigger. Yeah, nigga, we gon' get the bread on your block. Finna make a ham sandwich, put some bread on your top. When a pipe head, when the lights red, we don't stop. That's your right hand, make your hype man get you shot. I don't like the flash money with your stash on me. Flexing on your big homie with no cash on me. Nigga tried it, he got fried with his last on him. Broke boy laying in the casket with a cast on him. Aye, you ain't about to have a brain, but you got heart. Fully automatic, turn a bully to a track star. And I be deep off of your bitch, don't gotta act hard. Track hog screaming at your strip like it's NASCAR. I just counted up an 8, leave it sack bark. Broad day play, I was back for it got dark. Brenda had a baby and he grew into a trap star. I'ma make something out of nothing, nigga, that part. Nigga, that part. I'ma make something out of nothing, nigga, that part. Brenda had a baby and he grew into a trap star. Track hog screaming at your strip like it's NASCAR. Whoa.
You know what the fuck
God damn it, hot damn it,
on?
I did it again. Yeah, I did it again. Yeah, I went for the win, I hit it again. And I hit it again. I'm only here for the bread, yeah, I said what I said. And I said it again. Yeah, I did what I did, and it is what it is. And I'll do it again. Niggas know what it is. I did it again. Yeah, I did it again. Yeah, I went for the win, I hit it again. And I hit it again. I'm only here for the bread, I said what I said. And I said it again. Yeah, I did what I did, and it is what it is. And I do it again. You niggas know what it is. Picture, cause I'm fresh as fuck. Diamonds bustin', wrists cut. Yo, bitch blushin', wanna fuck. Don't get aggressive, pistol touch. The bitch, what's up? Came in this bitch with a dub on me. Shook club, all the hoes hug on me. Smelling like the plug got drugs on me. That's a big dog, but look, call him Lil Homie. God damn it, I did it again. Counting up bands, I feel like a man's. This how you feel when you poppin' them Zans. That pussy got power, I tell by his stance. I hit her once, I can hit her again. We just did the drill, we hit up your mans. If niggas ain't dead, they better play dead. He better see Steve if we spin like I did it again. Yeah, I did it again. Yeah, I went for the win, I hit it again. And I hit it again. I'm only here for the bread, yeah, I said what I said. And I said it again. Yeah, I did what I did, and it is what it is. And I'll do it again. Niggas know what it is. I did it again. Yeah, I did it again. Yeah, I went for the win. I hit it again. And I hit it again. I'm only here for the bread. I said what I said. And I said it again. Yeah, I did what I did, and it is what it is. And I do it again. You niggas know what it is. Killers, shit, throw me your funeral. Love how I'm living, man. This shit is beautiful. It's been a pleasure, but business as usual. Sucker some game, nigga. I cannot tutor you. Bitch, I'm a genius. Ain't no text in my GM distinguished. I'm cool as a fan, niggas heated. Shorty gon' suck on my dick like it's love on my penis. Billy's and she let me beat it. Pushing me back, she ain't wanna take it deep. She told me to shoot up the club like the Reaper. Flushing my rubber, I can't let her keep it. I just put a 40, I'm finna repeat it. I dream about checks, I don't rock no Adidas. My pistol gon' bring out the black on my sneakers. I think my number just went up on my features. Little nigga, yeah, it's me. God damn it, hot damn it, I did it again. Yeah, I did it again. Yeah, I went for the win, I hit it again. And I hit it again. I'm only here for the bread, yeah, I said what I said. And I said it again. Yeah, I did what I did, and it is what it is. And I'll do it again. Niggas know what it is. I did it again. Yeah, I did it again. Yeah, I went for the win. I hit it again. And I hit it again. I'm only here for the bread. I said what I said. And I said it again. Yeah, I did what I did, and it is what it is. And I do it again. You niggas know what it is.
You know what the fuck going on?
Team 2, wow. On me. On me. Yeah. I'm stepping out clean. Fuck do you mean? Little bitch, I'm beaming, my shit on clean. I'ma go get it, this by any means. This shit in my jeans. The fuck do you mean? I don't need a jersey to rep for the team. Ain't banging no colors, I just want the green. I'm chasing the chicken to blow off the steam. Cause I'm about my money, the fuck do you mean? I'm stepping out clean. Fuck do you mean? Little bitch, I'm beaming, my shit on clean. I'ma go get it, this by any means. This shit in my jeans. The fuck do you mean? Don't need a jersey to rep for the team. Ain't banging no colors, I just want the green. I'm chasing the chicken to blow off the steam. Cause I'm about my money, the fuck do you mean? I'm chasing the chicken, I get it confused. Cause it made me happy, but give me the blues. I make a play when it's nothing to do. I get them gone, it's not an illusion. Fuck do you mean? Designer my jeans, designer the strap, cause it come with a beam. This shit in my jeans, Khalid El-Amin. You gotta be player to know what I mean. Come from the bottom, and winning is hard. We played in the streets, so we got a few stars. We used to actually scrap in the yard. You couldn't just cap it, it actually be hard. Go from the shoulders, fuck do you mean? Bitch, I'm a soldier, but I be clean. I keep that Nina tucked right in my jeans, and plus they ain't married, bitch, I get you buried. I'm stuttering Stanley while shooting the steamer. I moved to Mary, don't fuck with Christine. She wanna get married, I just wanna freak. A diamond and tiny that I want a threesome. I'm on a yacht with your mom eating ziti. Wanted a getaway, she said you need it. Shit gon' get different whenever you see me. Get off that game, nigga, turn off that TV. I'm feeling the mission, I gotta complete it. Serve you the dish, but I can't make you eat it. You don't get hungry and you really need it. Kitchen is closed, you cannot be seated. I'm stepping out clean, fuck do you mean? Little bitch, I'm beaming, my shit on clean. I'ma go get it, this by any means. This shit in my jeans. The fuck do you mean? I don't need a jersey to rep for the team. Ain't banging no colors, I just want the green. I'm chasing the chicken to blow off the steam. Cause I'm about my money, the fuck do you mean? I'm stepping out clean, fuck do you mean? Little bitch, I'm beaming, my shit on clean. I'ma go get it, this by any means. This shit in my jeans, the fuck do you mean? Don't need a jersey to rep for the team. Ain't banging no colors, I just want the green. I'm chasing the chicken to blow off the steam. Cause I'm about my money, the fuck do you mean? The fuck do you mean?
Say that. That beat
Oh, me.
You know what the fuck going on?
I'm back in town, it's action now, the price came down to so in love. Remember they was talking down about me, now I'm going up. Only drinking water and champagne, don't need to pull me up. I get too much money on my brain, that lean gon' slow me up. Rock my own designer, this big pistol, hold my britches up. I get fresh and go fuck on my bitch, don't wanna go to club. So they know she gotta hold me down and never hold me up. Ain't gotta take no pictures with no sticks, you niggas know what's up. Sliding any hood to get my bag and I ain't tucking shit. Spank you if you reaching, daddy told your ass quit touching shit. All my niggas hustlers, I ain't have to give my brother chips. You don't know my granny, please don't call me by my government. Put that on my mama, since I started, I've been solid. Can't no nigga say I owe him, he feel different, God got it. I'm cut different, hard body, this the God that I embody. She a killer from Miami, niggas think I'm buying bodies. She asked me what I'm wearing, mine is Bond and this gelati. Yo, this money in the bag, got me living like I'm Gotti. My gun big ass little baby, money coming out 4 pockets. I've been blacking since a youngster, now I'm grown and I can't stop it. If you ain't from the bottom, you ain't get it how I got it. You ain't put me on no lick, don't want for shit, this in my wallet. Don't ask me about no bitch, you better keep your hoes in pocket. And all my niggas locked in, if they need me, then I got it, that's on me. Now it's action, now the price came down to so in love. Remember they was talking down about me, now I'm going up. Only drinking water and champagne, don't need to pull me up. I get too much money on my brain, that lean gon' slow me up. Rock my own designer, this big pistol, hold my britches up. I get fresh and go fuck on my bitch, don't wanna go to club. So they know she gotta hold me down and never hold me up. Ain't gotta take no pictures with no sticks, you niggas know it's just that different shit. I be painting pictures with my penmanship. Hieroglyphic images start the script when I speak and spit. This the mixed spiritual gangster and plus I'm intricate. $2,000 pistols with duct tape on the handle grill, we handle shit. Nigga fuck stepping, I'm trying to trample shit, you amping shit. Internet thugging, go get your candle lit. Blowing smoke, knowing damn well, nigga, I'm cancerous. If big money ever hits your phone, you wouldn't answer it. I'm branding shit. Look up, make myself a fucking branded shit. Fans and shit, I'm having shit, you still be stealing branded shit. Used to have my work and put them hundreds in my mama couch. You can't even bring no bitches home, you at your mama house. I'm back in town to Saxon, now the price come down to so in love. Remember they was talking down about me, now I'm going up. Only drinking water and champagne, no need to pull me up. I get too much money on my brain, that lean gon' slow me up. Rock my own designer, this big pistol hold my bridges up. I get fresh and go fuck on my bitch, don't wanna go to club. So they know she gotta hold me down and never hold me up. Ain't gotta take no pictures with no sticks, you niggas know what's up. I tell my niggas they dangerous. They never playing it safe with us. You gotta stay with a banger tuck. Don't let these hoes get you tangled up. Stick to the code of me changing up. You told on your guy that was lame to us. You now with the family can't hang with us. You coming correct, we gon' flame you up. I tell my niggas they dangerous. They never playing it safe with us. You gotta stay with a banger tuck. Don't let these hoes get you tangled up. Stick to the code, don't be changing up. Told on your guys that was lame to us. You now with the family can't hang with us. You coming correct, we gon' flame you up. Good for the clutch, I'm in love with the pressure. Can't tell me nothing, I'm good on your Alexa. You only live once, and that's if I let you. My Nina do yoga, she dying to stretch it. Live by that code, I was born in the winter. I cannot fold, I won't tell her no nigga. Stuck in the cold, been through hell with my niggas. You not with the family, you probably ain't with us. 30 the bell to be over the polo. On my high horse, I think I on the logo. I'm chilling with Soho, she think I came solo. I came with a pole, she think I'm a dodo. She brought her little friend, yeah, that pussy was pogo. I let her bounce on this dick like a pogo. It's been a pleasure, but I gotta go though. Ain't been to the dots, but I just got a bolo. I tell my niggas they dangerous. They never playing it safe with us. You gotta stay with a banger tuck. Don't let these hoes get you tangled up. Stick to the code of me changing up. You told on your guy that was lame to us. You now with the family can't hang with us. You coming correct, we gon' flame you up. I tell my niggas they dangerous. They never playing it safe with us. You gotta stay with a banger tuck. Don't let these hoes get you tangled up. Stick to the code, don't be changing up. Told on your guys that was lame to us. You now with the family can't hang with us. You coming correct, we gon' flame you up. I'm on your block with 6 balls on the phone. How would you know I be keeping it low? I hustle different, ain't making no posts. You smell when I'm cooking, I season the smoke. No more it's a blunt, you got season your smoke. With my shit in a leaf, I ain't burning my throat. Kentucky to Cali, I went coast to coast. Still on probation, I want supposed to go. That shit was tragic, what happened to Nip? They killed my little cousin for less than a zip. It's a nigga you know waiting on you to slip. You fuck with my nigga, you not on my list. Cut a little different, it's clothing to tailor. Nothing to bring, you can't sit at my table. Put in that work, we ain't counting no favors. You cross with your homies, now who finna save you? I tell my niggas they dangerous. They never playing it safe with us. You gotta stay with a banger tuck. Don't let these hoes get you tangled up. Stick to the code of me changing up. You told on your guy that was lame to us. You now with the family can't hang with us. You coming correct, we gon' flame you up. I tell my niggas they dangerous. They never playing it safe with us. You gotta stay with a banger tuck. Don't let these hoes get you tangled up. Stick to the code, don't be changing up. Told on your guys that was lame to us. You now with the family can't hang with us. You coming correct, we gon' flame you up.
You know what the fuck going on?
KO4DT, huh?
You know what the fuck going on?
Rocking all these crowns, dog, it'd be hard to balance. Really had to stay down, it was hard to manage. Now I got all these chains on, diamonds on me dancing. And I just got a load in, babe, I'm out finessing. Yeah, for a minute, third nigga, we was way down. I had to take it, third niggas made a way out. And now you should've stayed down, now you played out. You in a way now, nigga, you get laid down. Don't play right, I'm from the kitchen where that stove hot. Yeah, whipping up that chicken, it ain't stove top. Yeah, you can play the ticket, get a whole block. But it's Kentucky, yeah, we strapped up like it's old block. I'm talking bang bang on your whole block. Behind O'Malley's in the alleys, dodging roadblocks. Middleman in these old panties counting over us. I put that white girl on a stretcher with no soda. Yeah, keep up with me, you saying you fuck with me, but you lost me when you crossed me, and ain't no trust in me. You took everything in me, not to pull up in that Hemi and show you the twin glizzies, make you whistle when it's windy. I question your motive, we politicking on Dozer. You swearing you a soldier, but you ran when he stole her. My crown heavy still, I'm trying to keep my composure, but you gotta put your dog to sleep if he bite the owner. Too many depending on me, for me to lay down. What you know about having them wings and trying to stay down? Remember going half on King's weed fillet now. Nigga try to touch my plate, he getting sprayed down. We had that pull up chop shop. You catch me on the op blocks, we turning trucks to drop tops. Dirt bowl doing numbers 30 out the hot box. Finessing on the gram, I made 1,000 on your hot spot. Rocking all these crowns, dog, it'd be hard to balance. Really had to stay down, it was hard to manage. Now I got all these chains on, diamonds on me dancing. And I just got a load in, babe, I'm out finessing. Yeah, for a minute there, nigga, we was way down. I had to take it there, niggas made a way out. And now you should've stayed down, now you played out. You in the way now, nigga, you get laid down. Don't play around.
Trillmatic.
Yeah, hey. Hopping up, moving, I'm gone. Smoke out that zip and I'm gone. Fuck on your bitch and I'm gone. She don't want, leave me alone. She looking for love, it ain't her. No designer, I fly like a lure. Don't go to the crib, I ain't there. I can't hear around with no squares. Hop in the whip, hit the gas. I'm in the whip with the gas. I'm lit, I be doing the dash. My life be moving too fast. I'm taking off on my past. I gotta get to the bag. You get in my way, we gon' crash. I'm putting your ass in a bag. Take you a sedative, I want the lettuce, and I'm on a mission to get more. I'm selling the medicine, pushing the pedal. I get to the cheddar and get gone. Your shorty says she want a jersey. She give me the top and the bourbon. I got her lit off the bourbon. She keep on calling, I'm curving. Gone. Hopping up, moving, I'm gone. Smoke out that zip and I'm gone. Fuck on your bitch and I'm gone. She don't want, leave me alone. She looking for love, it ain't her. No designer, I fall like a lure. Don't go to the crib, I ain't there. I can't hang around with no squares. I didn't finish the jacket, but I got the F and the max shit. I'm toting up for the static. No sips and I stay with the maggot. I'm rolling a double my addict. Getting the dough is a habit. Got the juice, well, you never had it. But it ain't the money I'm mad at. Your wife just wanna be relevant. She wanna share intelligence. She sucking and swallow the evidence. She never came to my residence. Super rich bitch, we all telling it. I'm taking a swim in her melanin. I'm dropping her off, nigga, let it in. My heart is as cold as the Netherlands.
I've been to war, I am a veteran. Varsity give me a letterman. My chopper speak with impediments.
I'm fresh to death, where's the reverend?
Red bottoms, I dance with the devil.
I'm busy, we gotta reschedule. Remember when I used to pedal?
Hey, now I be pushing the pedal.
Hopping up, moving, I'm gone. Smoke out that zip and I'm gone. Fuck on your bitch and I'm gone. She don't want, leave me alone. She looking for love, it ain't her. No designer, I fall like a lure. Don't go to the crib, I ain't there. I can't hang around with no squares.
You know what the fuck going on?
What's up, baby? I mean, I'm gonna make my way there, you know what I'm saying? Shit, just give me a minute. You know, I gotta go get this place. I manifested that you stay down. I promise I'ma make my way round. And when I get there, I won't play round. I manifested that you stay down. I promise I'ma make my way round. And when I get there, I won't play round. Yeah, you know that I be on that road. I'm always on the go. My only fear is being broke. I'm always in that mode. Sometimes you feel alone, but you ain't, the streets is cold. I got this pistol in my clothes, and I'm just trying to make it home. Even though my heart is froze, to my safe you got the codes. I say I won't be home for dinner, know it's time to lock and load. Working 3 of them bitches, say I don't pick up the phone, cause I ain't got no time to argue about when I'm coming home. Just know I won't be long, these strokes is gonna be strong, and I'ma eat that pussy like it's falling off the bone. Put your hair and grab your throat, you know I love to make you moan. I leave my handprints on your ass to think about me when I'm gone. Send them pictures to my phone, I get inspired by your body. Do my dirt about my lonely, I won't never show nobody. Shooting up the club, I'm catching bodies in your body. I don't care who else sliding, cause I know you think about me. I manifested that you stay down. I promise I'ma make my way round, and when I get there I won't play round. I manifested that you stay down. I promise I'ma make my way round, and when I get there I won't play round. Yeah.
Click on the beat.
I'm gonna go serve them. Free Wante and Tez till they let them out them beds. Them niggas killed Deontay, so we out here on their head. And I ain't worried about no charges, I got family in the feds. Some niggas want me dead, but I won't let them stop my bread. I know when it's coming, I stay clutching on my thunder. We been dream chasing, trying to ball 100 summers. I lost 9 niggas before it even hit July. Niggas shooting in the sky, now I know the reason why. Thinking about them losses make a nigga wanna cry. My kids looking in my eyes, I try to hide it with a smile. Fire burning deep inside, demons screaming pick a side. I got angels all around me, could've died so many times. Niggas acting like my friends, they be haters in disguise. And I keep that cutter with me, snakes won't catch me by surprise. They know that I'm a ride, my brothers don't question my loyalty. Your shoebox full of Jordan 3s, my box is full of loyalties. Trying to water my seeds, my baby mama's petty. I ain't never had no father, still I'm trying to be a daddy. They hate intelligent black men, it's hard for us already. Niggas working 9 to 5 cause the drop done hit us heavy. Money in the GPS into the bag is where I'm headed. Bitch, you swipe and pay the plug, we just trying to build some credit. Taking doses to the brain, I'm just trying to ease the pain. Bullet showers on your block, niggas dying in the rain. Baby caught one to the brain cause you ain't looking while you shooting. It's more funerals than parties in my city going stupid. Niggas out here living ruthless and the fiends they going toothless. Trying to stay alive today is how you focus on your future. Bitch, I'm riding with a ruler. Keep something on the side of me. I'd rather be a suspect than a victim in a casualty. Clock in like the faculty, no friends, it's only family. You gon' have to bury me before I let you handle me, and nigga, that's on game.
Damn, you ain't playing Play-Doh? On me. Big Mitch.
Yeah.
A lot of money.
Seem too loud.
10.
Hey, baby, hand me that extended clip right there real quick.
It's 100 round right there.
Gratitude, queen.
Appreciate you.
Bounce, ooh, bounce, ooh, bounce, ooh, bounce, ooh, bitch, bounce, ooh, bounce, ooh, bounce, ooh, bounce. Nigga, this shit bounce, ooh, 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 man. Nigga, this shit bounce. Somebody call Dre, I'm in need of a doctor. Cause I'm the illest nigga walking this side of Wakanda. Yeah, I'm the man with the plan, bitch, I do what I gotta. You probably wouldn't understand cause you got a vagina. Pussy, who how to tell them holler. We got us a problem cause I got a chopper from Guatemala full of hollers. And I don't even drink heady, but I got a model who'll offer swallow up the wood like she out Apollo. And I ain't got a run game, she gon' choose up. Take your hoe through hell and high water, pull her shoes up. I been paid like suede on you new bugs. Sharper than a blade, it's a spade, it's a crew cut. Baby, I'm not your boyfriend, we fuck like that. Dick in her eyes crossed, now they stuck like that. She like, Niecy, why you pull off in that truck like that? Cause I ain't laying up, baby, you miss dunks like that. I gotta bounce, ooh, bounce, ooh, bounce, ooh, bounce, ooh, bitch, bounce, ooh, bounce, ooh, bounce, ooh, bounce. Nigga, this shit bounce, ooh, 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 bounce. Nigga, this you ain't never heard a country nigga swag like this. A nigga get into a bag and in his bag like this. Won't be rocking no man bag when I bag your bitch. Cause fucking with your punk ass, she ain't had no dick. So I'ma slide on her, let her ride the wave, put the ride on her. Put it in her stomach, make her come shoot a child on her. Plus she gave me chop off top, she a mind blower. Then I made her bag up a pound, she had time for it. Work,
This ain't no real exotic, bro. You so lame. Filling up them Amazon packs with that no name.
till I put your clientele on to this propane. I'ma have you mark niggas running to the dope game. Stand up, nigga, been hip to the funny act. If it ain't seem too loud, it's a dummy pack. I ain't see the game, I was busy watching 100 stack.
Pressed by some hoes, homeboy. What's some money?
You gotta bounce, ooh, bounce, ooh, bounce, ooh, bounce, ooh, bitch, bounce, ooh, bounce, ooh, bounce, ooh, bounce. Nigga, this shit bounce, ooh, bounce, ooh, bounce, ooh, bounce, ooh, bitch, bounce, ooh, bounce, ooh, bounce, ooh, bounce. Nigga, this shit bounce.
I told you this the one. Hey, face, this the one on me. Hey, baby, can you put that mask up for me? You know where I go. Put these gloves. Hand me that bleach right there. Yeah. Seem
Nigga,
too
this
loud.
What is good, y'all? What is good? Hood morning, hood morning. Welcome to Hood Morning America, the number one hip-hop infused morning talk show on the internet. You never know who gonna co-host. You never know who you gonna bump shoulders with in the chat. Also, if you take a look down below into the description, you will see a link down there for Hood Morning America merch. Do know that all proceeds from Hood Morning America merch go back into the creative minds of the umbrella to continue to bring you quality content, goddammit. Hood morning. Hood morning. Cheryl, what's good? Neve was good. Nene was good. Brooke was good. Skittles, Unique, Rock On, LKC, Golden, Supernova. Yes, Lord. How y'all doing? How y'all doing this morning? I am doing marvelous, absolutely marvelous. Woke up this morning. I was super tired. I was gonna start actually at 8:30, but I decided to just run music like 30 minutes before I started it. You feel me? Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Man, hey, last night, great battles. Too Loud to Die Battlegrounds. Rick B versus D.I. the Henny Man. That was amazing. My guy Rick B showed out like he was supposed to. You feel me? D.I. showed out too. That was a great battle. If you guys haven't checked it out, definitely make sure you go to Michi's page and check out the battles. I don't know if he's changed, if the page has officially changed yet. I'm about to check right now, as a matter of fact. We're gonna look right now. I don't know if he changed it yet. Nope, it's still Too Loud Radio. At some point today, Too Loud Radio will become Too Loud Battlegrounds, and then you'll have to look up Michi Too Loud. That's where he's gonna have the other content at. All the battle stuff will be on on the Too Loud Radio page, which is turning into Too Loud to Die Battlegrounds. So don't be confused. It's the same place, just new name, and that's gonna be focused on the battle rap. I don't know if Michi's keeping his other page, Michi Too Loud, as Michi Too Loud, or if he's turning that into Too Loud Radio. But we'll find out today, and we'll have details on that. Sule had a crazy round last night. Quack Bully, he ain't show up. And J Bars and No Need. I just want to say salute to No Need. That was his first time battling. He ain't do bad for his first time, but he didn't do great either. You feel me? Shout out to No Need though, man. If you watch this later, you pop in later. No Need, man. If that's something you interested in doing, like really tap into the battle. Facts. No Need did a lot better than I expected him to do. He did a lot better than I expected him. No Need, just tap in and tap in with the culture, you feel me, and like pay attention to like different things and just work on bettering yourself, bro. If that's something you definitely want to follow and pursue. But Jay Bars showed out. He was a little different. He was in different form last night. He rapped slower. I caught more punches than I normally catch from Jay Bars. So that was interesting. That was interesting. But yeah, Jay Bars 30, no need in a one rounder. 30 them. 30 them in a one rounder. Nasty work. Facts need facts. Um, yeah, man. It was Amisha salute. Hood morning, hood morning. If you guys haven't, please hit the like button. Please share out if you haven't. I had way more people in here. I probably got bored with the music, but I wasn't gonna start till 8:30 anyway, so all that time really didn't count. I was just playing music. Salute, salute. But yeah, we got another card coming up on the 17th, man. Battles locked in for it already. More battles to be determined. Gold, what's good, Gold? Y'all probably wondering when I'm getting back into it. I've been waiting to get back into this, man. Like it's been this September will be 6 months, man. 6 months since my last battle. That's crazy. I haven't battled in 6 months. It feels like it's been forever. I miss it. I miss it. I definitely want to find somebody that doesn't have the stipulations. That's going to be like a good fight, and that's not gonna duck. You feel me? So I've been running into a little difficult situations, little roadblocks and dead ends with that. It's not that I don't want to battle. It's just, man, like people keep ducking. Rain, salute, hood morning, Rain. How you doing? Or hood afternoon for you, I should say. So yeah, that's it, man. Like 6 months without a battle. I'm hungry. I wanna, I'm ready to get back in there. Um, I've been trying to make battles happen. You feel me? It's just like I said, people keep ducking. They got all these stipulations, like I don't do online battles or yada yada yada, or some other shit. They goldfish is sick or some shit. So I don't know. We'll see what happens, man. I might. There's a possibility I'll be on this September card if it makes sense and everything's right. If not, November. Bully Man and I have the 2-on-2 with Heat and Rick B. So it's finna be it's definitely finna be lit. And then more things to be announced. Definitely gold. Definitely. No ducks. We don't do the ducking around here. Yeah, too many people feeding at the pond, man. We don't like that. What else? I feel like there's more announcements, man. Oh yes. Paranormal Slumber Party is going to be back up very soon. In fact, tell her to make a playlist right now, and we could actually do that tonight. So the Paranormal Slumber Party is returning soon, possibly tonight. Yes, yes. Shout out to my wife, man. She definitely look. She's got the YouTube thing down. She almost like 10. She's closer to 10K subscribers than not. I think she's at like almost 7,000. And she ain't been on camera once. It's crazy. I'm like, man, here I am on camera all the time. It's crazy, right? But salute to her, man. Salute to her and her work ethic with that too. You feel me? I'm texting her right now to get a confirmation. But yeah, definitely we gonna have shout out to Miss T. Yeah, we definitely gonna have the Paranormal Slumber Party up and running again real soon. Hopefully tonight. I like watching it too. I love watching that shit. Shit's crazy. What other announcements do we have? Oh, yes, man. TBA tournament coming up soon, man. Y'all definitely, if you guys aren't already, man, make sure y'all tap in with Sirius Jones, Devious, and Kid Vicious on IG, man. They always do a lot, you know what I mean, to help promote people and their music. They got a great energy, man. That's that's the family over there. They dope, man. Shout out to the aliens, the people under the stairs, the wolves. You feel me? Yeah, man. Um, those are my people over there, man. So if you're not familiar with them, definitely tap in with them. You know what I mean? They're great people, great community. I mess with everybody over there, man. They all good people. And yeah, man, they do a lot to help, people get recognition and to help people with their music, man. So, we salute that. If you guys aren't familiar with MTP, man, tap in with MTP too. Menace and Threats Productions. Then my brothers over there as well. They always, man, trying to help give people opportunities as well. Great community over there. I'm part of the community. You feel me? But besides me, there's a great community over there. They do a lot for people, for aspiring artists, man, of all genres. You know what I mean? They really try to do their best to help people. And they get shit on a lot. It's just, it's hate, but they're my brothers over there, man. And I definitely, support them and urge y'all, if y'all aren't familiar, to go over there as well. Who's that, D? Who's that? Look, I'm going over there. Look. Shout out to TBA. Look, I'm an outsider in this tournament. Oh yeah. Also, they got I mentioned it slightly, I think, or maybe not. TBA has a tournament. I believe it starts on the 24th, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, somebody can correct me. But I believe it starts on the 24th. Definitely tap in. Be in the building. Everybody in this tournament is talented as hell. So I'm not going to tell y'all to choose favorites. You go over there for me. Go over there to support the tournament as a whole. If you're a supporter of me, go over there to support the tournament as a whole. You know what I mean? I know y'all probably got your picks of, y'all probably root Sule's in it, Rick B's in it, I'm in it. Y'all probably got your picks that you're favoring over there. But, go there with an open mind to support everybody. That's what I would recommend and suggest. You feel me? And yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I'm looking forward to it. Facts. Verse for verse tournament. That's what it is. So it's not, look, so to clear it up for y'all, it's not a battle per se. It's more of like a verse for verse tournament. It's like a versus tournament, kind of. You feel me? With verses though. And battle stuff is not off the table, but it's just, what I mean, matching verses up against verses. Who has, the better verses. 3 rounds, I believe. 3 rounds for each face off. And yeah, it's just, they matching verses to see who has the better ones. So battle bars aren't off the table. Y'all might get some battle bars from Charm. Y'all might get some actual, some of my music. It just depends. Pull up and see, and you'll definitely find out. But I'm looking forward to that, man. Man, it's a great time to be involved in music. Great time, man. Like, there's a lot of opportunities out there, man. A lot of things going on. A lot of great people connecting with other great people. And it's a great time, I feel, to be a battle rapper or to be an artist. The biggest problem, I hate that I keep saying, the biggest problem is, though, that a lot of us find issues with is a promotion, man. And we really got to get that together. Some of us are better at it than others. Me, I'm alright at promotion. I just don't have the following, I guess. I don't have the consistent following. Cheryl, salute. I don't have the consistent following to have effective promotion, but I promote my ass off. You feel me? She said she's Petty LaBelle. That's crazy. Oh, you told the Zan Man. The Zan Man. Okay. Cheryl, what the heck? The Zan Man. I see. Okay. I think they're gonna try and put me up against DT or something, to be honest with you. I don't know if they're gonna try it. I don't know what's gonna happen. I can't speak on it. I can't say. I'm not really too sure. but it's gonna be interesting as hell. Also, this November marks the 1 year. Hold on, real quick, y'all. You got like I just got. Hold on, real quick. I got the camera off, but I'm here. This year marks, or this November marks the 1 year anniversary of Michi being involved with battles, man. So we excited for that, man. I'm excited to celebrate that with my bro. You feel me? Like it don't even seem like it's been that. I mean, I guess it kind of does seem like it's been a year, but then it kind of don't seem like it's been a year that my bro been hosting battles and a league. So like we definitely gonna turn up in November for that. November's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy as hell. The battles are gonna be off the chain. We got special things planned for it. And I hope you guys are definitely there to celebrate with us. ZJ, my guy, what is good, ZJ? That is my bro. ZJ with his hat in. ZJ is an incredible producer, you guys. If you guys are looking for beats, tap in with my brother ZJ, man. He just pulled up Hood. What is it for you? Is it morning, afternoon? Is it afternoon for you, ZJ? And see, is it the afternoon? I'm not sure if it's the afternoon where you're at. 7 p.m. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, y'all tap in with my brother ZJ. He makes incredible beats, incredible producer, and he's an incredible individual as well, too, man. Good guy, real good guy with a good heart. And he's an incredible, like I said, he's a genius with his music. Nah. You deserve your flowers, bruh. Definitely deserve your flowers. So it's only right that you get them. You know what I mean? It's only right that you get them. So, yeah, man. Also, what's today? Today's the 21st. Yes, today's the 21st today. So, facts. We definitely gonna do that. We definitely gonna do that. For real, ZJ. I forgot. I've just been busy with this battle rap. Like I've kind of had my music on the back burner for a bit. Also, the 25th of this month, which I believe is Friday. This Friday marks 1 year that I've been back to battle rapping. So it's been a year now. And before that, I hadn't battle rapped in like 11 years. Been like 11 years, I believe. 11 or 12 years. So yeah, it's been 11 or 12 years. So yeah, man, the 25th this Friday, you know what I mean? Super amazing to see like what's transpired, like what, you know what I mean, what we've accomplished in this past year. Just the opportunities and doors that have opened, you know what I mean, not only for me, but for everybody else like around me. I truly feel blessed. It's amazing. Like, no problem, ZJ. And thank you, Neve. Like, it's like, bro, it's almost like unreal to me. Like, unreal. Like, I know, like, probably to a lot of y'all, it looks like, well, man, like, what's going on? Like, what's wrong? Like, he's just battling, like, online and stuff. Like, there's a lot of stuff I can't talk about that's, like, in the works. And, that's what I'm saying. It's like so unreal to me that all this stuff's happening and all this is going on, and I'm like blown away because I'm like, damn, bro, like this was accomplished in like a year. All this was accomplished in a year, and given I haven't battle rapped in 6 months, like I said earlier, so like in the first 6 month period of this year, it was 17-1 record. You feel me? Like, that's crazy. Like, in 6 months out of 18 battles, I lost one. So, you know what I mean? It wasn't even a bad loss either. Shout out to my brother, Bully Man Mike. If you guys haven't checked that battle out, definitely check that battle out. Trauma versus Bully Man Mike. Great battle, man. Salute to the dog, my brother Bully, man. Incredible battle, man. Um, yeah, so like it's just, man, it's up. It's up from here, man. And I'm trying to see everybody win, put people in good positions and stuff, man. And if a door opens for some, that might be beneficial for somebody. A lot of y'all don't know, like I really like I be tapped into like a lot of different things, and like there'll be opportunities and stuff sometimes that will get presented to me that just don't apply to me. And so like I think about y'all, you feel me? And I'll be like, hey man, I know somebody that might be good for this. You feel me? Wow, you know what I mean? So I do that a lot, man. I was having a convo with Heat last night, and he was talking to me, and he was like, bro, you know how close you are, bro? Like you know how close you are to like boom, like blowing up. And I was like, like bro. Like we as in, like the circle around me and stuff, and just trying to like help other people. And he was like, see, bro, he was like, yeah, that's a great trait about you, bro. Like I'm trying to reword it. Now, but he was like, that's one of the reasons why I fucks with you, bro. Like, bro, you always think about other people, bro. It's not really about you. You don't, you know what I mean? Like you'll put yourself last. That's just really how I try to be, man. I spent a lot of my early life being like non-productive. When I mean non-productive, like neck deep in crime. You feel me? But I used to be a stick-up kid. You know what I mean? I used to be a stick-up kid, and I used to run around, you know what I mean, and rob people and shit. You feel me? That used to be my thing, like robbing people, robbing dope dealers and shit. Like I look, none of this shit matters. I could be lying, right? So none of this matters. And this was like years and years and years and years ago. So I don't really give a fuck about that shit. But yeah, man, I used to be like in and out of prison, in and out of jail. I used to like rob people. Um, well, I used to steal cars off the car lot when I was younger. You feel me? And we burn them bitches out. And I was just involved in all kinds of shit. And then I don't know, as I started getting older, things just didn't seem as entertaining to me like with that. And then I went to prison in 2011, which is crazy because I ended up getting locked up for some shit I ain't do. And that was my longest bed. You feel me? But I ended up taking a plea deal just to because I ain't trust my public defender. So it's kind of fucked up because I ended up pleading out doing to some shit, and ended up looking guilty, you know what I mean? Because I pled out, but I wasn't even trying to go to trial and all that shit with this public defender. And I felt like I was better off with that. I was single finger stab. Hey, I appreciate that, Neve. Appreciate it. Hey, Fooly, what's good? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. But like, I think, I feel like everything happens in life for a reason, right? So I was angry at the world like the first half of my prison sentence. You feel me? Just angry at the world. Like, fuck, man, I shouldn't even be in here and yada, 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 right? And then, like, the second half, Brooke, welcome back. The second half of my sentence, though, like, I started thinking, I said, man, all right, man, like, everything happens for a reason. There's a reason I'm here. You feel me? And, like, I kind of really got past a lot of those ways, you feel me? And, like, really got on, like, some grown shit, like, some mature shit. I'm still super immature, don't get me wrong, but like I conduct myself professionally when I need to. And I really I looked at myself, bruh, and like a lot of times people don't get to know themselves, you feel me? Like people facts, Brooke. Like a lot of people, most people that you pass by on a daily, they don't know themselves. Like most people don't know who they are, you feel me? Like they can tell you basic shit like my favorite color or yada yada yada, right? Like my favorite food or my favorite car, but they can't really tell you like who they are, like emotionally, mentally, like spiritually. They don't know themselves. I had no but time to sit and get to know myself and really like figure myself out. You know what I mean? That way I'd be able to like accent my strengths, build up the places I was weak at, and construct myself, you know, fully as a man. You know what I mean? So I took a lot of that time to really reflect on that, man, and understanding my position in society and society's standing with me. And it took a lot of facts, Neve. It took like, you know, a lot of time for me to get it together. And so my fault, my wife was just messaging back. So I applied that, man, and like since I've been back home, I weigh everything out on like um pros and cons, like my interactions with people, the decisions I make, because I'm not trying to go back to that shit. Like don't get me wrong, like I'm really trying to be a good person, but you know, after living life like that for so long, that shit, you know, it's like skin deep. You feel me? Like it's like right there. I know at any minute in a bad situation, like if my wife and I were completely fucked, I know how to do this, and this. You feel me? Ah, there she goes. Speaking of, okay, I just got your message too. So you know, that shit's like only skin deep, but I'm trying to get away from all that. You feel me? I'm really trying to get away and escape all that. And I feel like too, like I like the person I am now. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, so I can't say like I'm a different person. I'm the same person. I just a lot of those activities, like the criminal aspects, you know what I mean? I changed that shit. But I'm still the same person I've always been, bro. I've always been like the same way, same attitude, like looking out for people since I was like young. And so I really had to like I said, accent those strengths I had and fix those weaknesses. And so I've got like this whole philosophy in my head, right? Like who you are as a person, when you interact with other people, you're gifting them with who you are. It's a gift. You feel me? You're gifting people with your presence. You're gifting people with your thoughts, your ideas. You know what I mean? All kinds of shit. So, hey Joe, what's good? Oh, hold on. You know what? Hold on. I forgot to even do this. So you're gifting people with who you are. If anybody wants to come up here, and more than welcome. I'm gonna pin that too. Good morning, Joe. Oh, we can talk about it. We can talk about it. Come on. Facts. 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 Brooke. I feel like who you are is a gift. And so like if you love and care about somebody, you're not finna pull up, Joe. If you love or care about somebody, you're not finna give them a broken present for their birthday or for Christmas. You feel me? I bet, Joe. You feel me? You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna give them like a broke gift. So why would you gift somebody with a broken version of you? You feel me? Like it's you know what I mean? It's wrong, but I know as humans we have the need to be accepted, the need to be wanted. But it's kind of selfish to give somebody with a broken version of you if you're not fixing it or haven't fixed it already. You feel me? So like that's really important to me. And I think about that stuff with my interactions with people. Like I really think about that. Like I'm gifting people with my time, and in return, they're gifting me with their time. So I have to make sure, you know what I mean, that I can give y'all the best version of me possible, you know, in any kind of interactions, whether it's with my wife, you know what I mean, or business or just family or friends. You feel me? I have to make sure that I give you the best version of me, because anything less is kind of just disrespectful, giving you like giving somebody a half-ass version of you or a broken version of you. You know what I mean? Like it's not right. I'm not saying you should seclude yourself, but if you're going to interact with people and you're broken, you have to make those steps to be fixing yourself while you interacting. That is true, Brooke. That is true. But like I said, we gotta like you gotta work on fixing those. Like a lot of people frown on counseling, man. Going to seeing a shrink and shit. I was actually thinking about going and seeing a shrink. Just to de-stress like once a week or something. Like I'm not doing it. I don't have look, it took me 30 something years to figure this out, Brooke. Real shit. It took me 30 something years to figure this out. So like it's not like, it just happens. Like it took 30 plus years of me getting things figured out. Now you're good, Brooke. You're good. Look, a lot of people frown on therapy. There's a stigma that surrounds therapy. Therapy, you gotta think about it, right? Your mind is a different type of muscle. It's not a muscle like this, but it's a different type of muscle. Like when your muscles get sore, you know what I mean? You gotta put ice on them or heat packs or you know what I mean? Like you have to de-stress this thing sometimes and let it relax. You ain't gotta go see a shrink necessarily because you're crazy or anything. You can go once a week just to de-stress. Be like, hey, this was my week, and ask for ideas, man. This is somebody who's a professional with how this shit works. Why not get game, right? Why not go de-stress, depressurize, and get some game from somebody that knows how this shit works? You feel me? Like, for real. Like, there ain't nothing wrong with that. We gotta stop looking at certain things as weaknesses and stop looking at certain things like with a bad aura. You feel me? And start looking at certain things like tools. Like this is a tool right here. I could use this, you know what I mean, to strengthen the support of this. You feel me? Or et cetera, you know what I mean? Like, and it's all perception. When we change the way that we perceive certain things, we take away the aspect of looking at them like weaknesses and are able to use them as tools or a strength, an assistant to strengthen who we are. And like I don't know, maybe I think a little different. I'm not sure, but that's it's really what it is, man. If you're just now tuning in, this is Hood Morning America, #1 hip-hop infused morning talk show on the internet. You never know who's going to co-host. You never know who you're going to bump shoulders with in the chat. Also, if you take a look down below into the description, you'll see a link down there for Hood Morning America merch. Do know that all proceeds from Hood Morning America merch do go back into the creative minds of the umbrella to continue to bring you quality content. God damn it, man. Yes, Lord. If y'all don't mind, I just, we just had a serious talk. I'm about to go smoke a cigarette. If y'all do not mind, I'm going to pull some music up on here. A negative is always a positive if you keep the mindset positive. That is very true. The therapists in my area are horrible. They overlook potential problems and didn't understand people's issues. That is horrible too. However, there has to be a good one out there somewhere. There's got to be a good one out there. I'm trying to find a long song that there we go, so I can get enough time to come back. Be right back. Thank you. Like, share, and sub if you haven't done that already. Right back. So cold in the wintertime. My mind stuck in my mind. It gets dark.
Man, I've been overactive trying to find a peace of mind. I'm treading waters where these leeches want a piece of mind. Dropping gems on them, always want a piece of mind. It's war season, so I keep the peace on mind. Value the blessings and the lessons life teaching time. Class in session, my obsession is to reach a prime. When I was younger, I had learned that if you seek, you find. Value silence, but believe that you should speak your mind. We live a movie, we got clips here for any actor. I'm something different, man, I swear I'm not any rapper. Mr. Debonair, aka the Kid Dapper. 4-letter gang, umbrella hair, big factor. In this book of life, excelling as I write a chapter. Boy, I'm in the game, my jersey set up for the rafters. Been independent and I get it in with all my masters. Middle finger to the haters, hit them with the laughter. Find peace and light. Free your mind as I'm dripping on the easel spine. The free in time, beginning when you free your mind. Your vision clearer, I've been walking around seeing blind. I'm on the hustle, the muscle like three of me combined. Who gon' help you in the ocean when you need a line? You see the flavor I distribute from a seasoned grind. For every rhyme and reason, I put reason in rhyme. But we don't whine, process for a peace of mind. I needed time to establish here dominance. Stand at the top with a statue of that prominence. You know the vibe, my energy got an ambience. Captivating dialogue, heavy with the audience. I'm staying ready, it's heavy how haters condescend. Loud about shortcomings, quiet on the compliments. Been living wealthy, a billionaire with common sense. I started working, the hustle ain't been so common sense. Like for real though, it's hard to get a peace of mind. Just a piece, a sliver of that bitch sometimes, you know what I mean? So many distractions in the world, so much bullshit, you feel me? Nigga really be focused though. I be on that elevational thought process shit, you dig? You know what I mean? I see why I wanna be there for. I know which direction to head towards, man. Peace of mind.
Trying to find some peace of mind with the city so cold in the winter time. In my mind, stuck in my mind. It gets dark inside. Trying to find some peace of mind with the city so cold in the winter time. In my mind, stuck in my mind. It gets dark.
Let it go. I'm right again with the right hand. A rider that been writing on how to ride on a rider plan. Throw a stone and never hide a hand. Yeah, fueled on success, kinda shit to drive a man. I'm on the interstate, chauffeur by in the fate. Pissing off haters is battling all they inner hate. The type of winner that's shining and all the winners hate. Father, hallelujah, forgive me for a sinner's fate. I had to demonstrate with standing on your toes like we're growing up cold like with city all froze ice. No heat in the winter when it's frozen, having no lights. Hustled under road lights to kill it with flow hype. Had to get toast right and get it for my part of map. Never sell out and promise to keep the art intact. Music in my blood is pumping it through the cardiac. 907 God, they treating them like an artifact. I am the Arctic map, everywhere they know my name. Red is getting global, gaining the glow of all this fame. This shit is crazy, I promise this shit is so insane. Umbrella different, this one hold the rain. This hit on shit, it was built upon a creed of grind. The fruit of knowledge that was planted from a seeded mind. I find comfort expressing life in the beat of twine. Your entertainment is my therapeutic peace of mind. I got clarity, man. My shit is like 2020, HD, panoramic. That's the type of visions I have, nigga. Top floor lifestyle. Sweet life of trauma, nigga. Peace of motherfucking mind, man. Y'all niggas need to get you a slice. The dessert to my labor, nigga.
Yes, Lord. Blank, what's good? Hey, if you want to tap in, Blank, the link's pinned to the top of the chat. Yes, Lord. Peace of Mind by Traumatose. Myself. I feel like that was a perfect song to go into, you know what I mean, after you know, that convo. Definitely. Yeah, man. I'm just, I'm a firm believer in definitely, what I mean, trying to build those up around me and build myself up. What I mean? It's all about advancing forward and making the best possible moves in this life. Actually, yeah, Blank. I got a DK. What is good? Hood morning. Hood morning. Actually, I do want to have a conversation. If you pull up, Blank, I definitely do. I was having this talk with Heat yesterday. We are talking about religion some. And I always try to, I always try when I have like a stance on something, like to think from all other perspectives. Like I question it from other perspectives. Just, what I mean? To like piece things together. And we were talking about religion yesterday. And you know, pretty much any religion, like God is all knowing. God is all knowing. He knows future, past, present, all at the same time, omnipresent. He's everywhere, knows everything, and he knows what's going to happen, right? Like if you follow the Bible, he knows if your name's in the good book or not, right? If you if you Muslim, you know, God, Allah knows, everything that's going to happen, everything that has happened. So my question was this: if God knows, right, if you're going to make it into heaven when you die, he knows if your name's in the book, do we really have free choice? Or do we have the idea that we think we have free choice, but we're really just acting out the roles that we're supposed to play? Man, DK, I just started back up. This is my second week, uh, or my third week officially starting back up. So I've been out of commission for like 7 months. So nah, you good, you good. Like we just started back up. So man, thank you. He said, "Shit, hang on, I'm gonna pull up." Yeah, see, I knew this would be a conversation you would probably like. Facts. Welcome back, DK. Get that money, bro. Get that money. So that is that is something I want to ask y'all. Like, what do you think about that? Is it is it definitely do we have free choice, or are we just really are we born to play out a role that was already designed ahead of time? And if that's the case, does that mean that the Bible and God pretty much let us know that we we live in a simulation? You know what I mean? Are we all simulation characters that are just playing out the roles that we're designed to live, or do we really have free choice? And it's that. And I think Heat and I came up with the concept that, or the idea that it is a simulation, man. Like I think that we're just kind of act like the roles that we're supposed to be in. Free will and fate. Okay. Okay. But look, I'm not like that's kind of where I stand with well, not I'm open to all ideas. I think it's a good conversation. I'm open to all ideas with it. I just looking back at it, like thinking about it and talking with Heat yesterday, I was like, damn, maybe like the free choice isn't like really there. But I'm open to all ideas and all inputs. I think it's an interesting conversation. I think a lot of people could have good insight on it, and I'm open to all insight. You have freedom to make. I feel like God put us in the book, and if we live a sinful life, we could be taken out the book. You have freedom to make decisions, but sometimes there's only one decision you can make. Okay, Blank. Salute.
What's up?
Oh man, deep convos today. Deep convo. We on deep convos today.
Listen,
I
I
might
keep
have,
it a bean every time. Every time the Hood Morning America has a deep convo, listen, it's a pretty hood morning. I'll be
fact,
honest, like, you know what I'm saying. You get the morning started with these kind of combos.
facts. I what's your take on that?
So I just want to
Any
reestablish, like,
real quick, blank, real quick.
yeah.
Anybody that would like to partake in this conversation, you're more than welcome to hit the link at the top of the chat. Go ahead. You're good, blank.
And you don't have choice. Like, that's the question.
Like, so do we really have free choice, or are we just living out a role that was already pre-designed for us
Okay.
with the thought that we have free choice?
Okay. So I would say, one, just like you said before, it almost all culminates in religion. So you have to be of faith to really kind of grasp that idea. But at the same time, I would say an interpretation of faith is just that. It's an interpretation. And there are interpretations of faith in which God, or their representation of God, does not have their final answer, but essentially is just a creator. And in that light, the creator essentially, rather than it being a simulation, it's more like AI, where he gave you the ability to figure things out, and then he just kind of let you loose into the world that was created. And now God just watches and sees if you do good, sees if you do bad, and it's up to you to make those decisions to then, earn a spot with him, or, go to wherever you go to in that faith.
Okay. You don't have to share your beliefs, but you're familiar with the Bible, right, Blink?
Yes.
So there are parts in the Bible, right, where God's like, God knows everything you're gonna do before you do it. He already knows if your name's in the book or not.
Yes. So again, that there, I have been through multiple faiths, and I have heard that interpretation multiple ways. So I've heard it that God has your name in the book, and God knows, past, present, and future, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But you, as a being of God, being direct descendant of God, you have the ability to change that. But that has to do with your relationship with that God.
Facts.
So if you establish that relationship, then then you can kind of change that outcome of whether or not you're written in, because a person of no faith in God's book is a person of no faith. But there are people on the planet who are working, or, not even people, but just powers on the planet that are working to help people get into the faith that they need to get into. So as that person of no faith becomes of faith, then that person is now worthy. And now that person is going to be in that book. God is knowing, but God is knowing within, in certain religions, God is knowing within those who follow, or God is knowing within those who are lost, or God's knowing within, you know what I'm saying? You still have a power in and of yourself to become good or become bad.
No, I look, and I feel that. It just it for me, like, look, I'm a very spiritual person. You feel me? I do believe, like I say, you know what I mean? Like I look at everything from like both sides. You feel
Yeah.
me? Like, I look at, that way if somebody has like a point, I'll be like, well, okay, I've thought of that too. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
I lean with a mixture of both. I think, if that makes sense. I know that sounds super contradicting.
I'm gonna
Like,
need you to walk me through it a little bit.
so God knows tomorrow what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
But it's by a choice. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna make a choice to do that tomorrow.
Okay.
But at the same time, if he knows it before it's gonna happen, was I gonna make that choice, or am I just doing what was already planned out?
So I think where your disconnect comes from is, when does the control, the quote unquote control, begin?
It's not even control. Like I think the best way to break it down was it's like a movie script. Everybody has a movie script. You can improv sometimes, you feel me? But generally this is kind of, you know, the way the role goes. And like, yeah, generally this is how the role goes. You're gonna go through it. You're not gonna know the role all the way as you're acting it out, but you're gonna follow the script.
Okay.
Unknowingly.
Almost like some Truman Show type.
Kinda, but we don't. Yeah, because like we don't know. You know, we're like, okay, I could open my door right now and walk out the door and sit down. Right.
Yep.
I feel like that's my choice, but God knew yesterday if I was gonna sit down and go through the door. So whatever I do, I feel like I have a choice, but it was already predetermined.
Okay, so hey, I have a question for you now, and I think this might help. This might help you figure this out. Is when you say God knows, is it God knows what you're going to do, or God is choosing what you're going to do?
God knows.
So in that sense, with that in mind, you can't be living a quote unquote simulation if you still have the free will. If you make that choice, you're not trying to follow their script. It's them. They're just watching you, and they know tomorrow what's going to happen, but they're not going, tomorrow you're going to do this. They just know that tomorrow you're going to decide to walk out the door at this time and tie your shoes at this time. But they're not going, you're going to wake up late tomorrow and da 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 da. At that point, you are living another person's simulation. What you're describing, having an all-knowing mind, is simply like being able to read, like, you know, like tell the future, like someone who can just, you know, who knows the future. It's like that. They might know and they could tell you everything, but you still have the choice to do whatever. It might still line up with what happens, but they're not the reason that you did that.
Facts.
I think that's the best way I can akin it. That's
Look,
you
know, that was I think that was probably the best breakdown, separating the knowing from controlling.
Yeah.
I think I was having an issue with separating those two. See, look, and that's what I'm saying. Look, see, I'm open to suggestions and ideas. That gave me actually a lot more clarity. Actually, that right there, you're breaking that down, gave me a lot more clarity.
And listen, I always say this too when it comes to religion. Like, without taking, you know what I'm saying, without saying anything about my thing, I will always say at the end of the day, overthinking of religion is not really that good. But religion in and of itself is always a good thing for certain people. Certain people really need faith. Certain people, you know what I'm saying, really thrive really, really well off of faith. Some people don't necessarily thrive off of faith. But that in and of itself is even more of a testament to the idea that even if God is all-knowing, that's still not meaning that God is choosing. God is still going, you have the choice to believe in me or not. But, you know, I know next week you're going to figure it out. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, they know when it's going to happen. But he's like, it's up to you. It's up to you. The minute you're born, he you know, looks at the transcript and goes, are they going to figure it out? All right, I guess not. It's like that kind of vibe.
Facts. Okay. All right. So I'll tell y'all. So I grew up like in Christian churches and stuff. Grandma, uncle, all that, Southern Baptist. You feel me? I grew up around all that. You know what I mean? So I know the Bible like well. As I got older, I became a Muslim, right? So as a Muslim, I still consider myself a Muslim. I'm just a non-practicing Muslim. Y'all probably like, what's a non-practicing Muslim? Well, when I pray, like when I do pray, I offer salah. I don't pray 5 times a day. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm not a practicing Muslim anymore. But I feel I feel attached to a lot of like the Muslim structure and belief still. I consider myself spiritual more than anything now because like I so like for the past couple years it stopped last year. Like I would sit down and do Bible study like once a week with these Mormons. They'd come over. And I tell them I'm a Muslim, I'm not going to convert. But it was just amazing to me that I could sit down with these Mormons and we could relate on a spiritual level for a minute. You feel me? For like an hour, you know what I mean, a week. And like to me, like that was amazing. Two different, you know what I mean? Two, like one kind of looked upon, you know, with a bad image, and the other one kind of looked at like cultish, right? But we could sit down for a minute and we connect with God, even though we got two different beliefs. You feel me? And like that was powerful for me. You feel me? And like I was like, damn, like that's crazy. So I find that most religions, I'll say most, are pretty much have the same thing. Do good, bro. You know what I mean? Do good and try to be as godly as possible. Do good, right? So most of them have the same theme. Most of them. You know what I mean? Some of them are crazy, but most of them got like the same thing, man. Do as good as you can, you know, family, God, all that. You know what I mean? Try to be as close to living God like as possible. You feel me? So I find like there's a lot of positive things. And you know, I won't go into my rhetoric about what I think and about the conspiracies and religions and all. I won't even get into all that.
But no. We listen. If we talk about Scientology, I'll talk about it all damn day right now. What you talking about?
But I'm talking about most exactly. Most of them have the same. You know what I mean? Like ideology.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so I'm like, damn, okay. When I was a Christian, I wasn't one of those people where I prayed and like God even answered in a good or bad way. You know what I mean? Like I felt like ignored, bro. And then I have friends. I have a homeboy, you know what I mean? Like he's super like not super Christian, like you know what I mean? He a street dude, but he Christian. And and he prays, bro. And like and I'd be like, damn, bro, that don't work for me. I'd be like, what the hell? So when I became a Muslim and I'd pray, and my wife can attest to this. She's witnessed it. Like when I became a Muslim and I prayed, I'd get a sign or my prayer would be answered like 24 hours late max. And it was crazy. And that wasn't what I was doing it for. You feel me? But like I started thinking, what if all these different sects of religions, right? What if they're like dialogues?
Okay.
And you got to find which dialogue works for you to connect with God. Which like a religion being a language. You have to find which language works for you to have that clear connection with God. And so I started looking at things a lot. I started looking at things differently. Like man, like what if it's like that? Because you know, when I became a Muslim, that worked for me the same way that works for my homeboy being a Christian. But I can't knock Christianity because I've seen it work for people.
Yeah.
And like, so I started thinking, I was like, man, like maybe all this separation shit's kind of crazy, man. Maybe they're like, you got to find the language that it's like a love language. You and you got to find the right love language that works with you and God. And that could be through, you know, different churches, different religions. And so I stopped kind of looking at religions like, man, you know, that one can't be right or that one can't be right. I started looking at it like, man, maybe those are just different languages that is as long as it's like one of those religions that you know pretty much has the cookie cutter blueprint with, you know, do right, live God, you know, maybe those are just like different like channels, languages, you know what I mean, to interact with God.
I mean, I could touch on the subject, but I'm gonna be honest, you're gonna be learning a little bit about blank if I do that.
Man, it's up to you. Hey, Michi, salute, bro.
So I will say I've like I said before, I've been through like a lot of religions just because of my family. I've been through, from like Roman Catholicism to Southern Baptist to Mormon churches to Unitarian Universalist churches. Like I've been to all sorts of, crazy thing. I've been to temples and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of all of it, I came out with the idea of agnosticism in the sense that I believe that there is something beyond like the current form that we all take.
Mm-hmm.
I don't necessarily know if it's heaven. I don't know if it's this, if it's because of quote unquote God, but I do believe that there is something other than what we're currently experiencing. I don't think it's just as cut and dry as, we birth, we die, boom. I can't, you know what I'm saying? That I can't wrap my head around. But I also believe that that's part of the human experience. And that's kind of what limits us as humans, is not being able to really grasp that. And that in and of itself, and my journey through religion, is what I found religion is super, super, super important for. Like you were saying, there are those kind of cookie cutter rules, quote unquote, that people follow within religion. And what I find is the reason that those rules are there and the reason that those guidelines are there is because at the end of the day, faith is ultimately just going to be a book or a guideline of how you are going to be able to live your best life. And like you said, you're looking for a specific type of religion or dialogue or dialect that you can speak to God. For me personally, God, or the idea of God, is kind of a goal, right? Your end goal, whatever that is, end. And so you need to do whatever you can to make getting to the end as great and positive as you can so you can live a full life here. So when you get to the next one, you can just, keep living full lives. And so for people of faith, I find a lot of people who are in faith, they have it there because once you take that faith away, there are no answers and there's nothing for you to be able to really ground yourself to. And that's really messed up and scary in especially the world that we live in today. And that's why faith is so important, because faith gives you those values and those ways of greeting thy neighbor and all those things that really make sure that the world goes around and you live your best life, your neighbor lives their best life, and everyone goes on and lives a great life.
Facts. Let me ask you a question. Do you believe in reincarnation?
No, I'll be cut and dry about it. No, I believe in the transfer of energy, but I don't believe in reincarnation. So I believe when we die, our energy, you know what I'm saying, it can never be destroyed. I believe our energy goes somewhere in some way, shape, or form, some way, shape, or form. And I believe the electricity, and that's always in our brains and is always going through our system, I believe that keeps going too. And again, all of this is just based on, faith and just kind of what I believe in, because there's no way to know. Again, like we're just limited, So how I see it is our energy, once we die, has to go somewhere, and our energy lives on. And the way that we're communicating right now and everything ultimately is just a huge pathway of electricity and energy. That's all it is. It's just
Facts.
It's all we're doing right now, ultimately at a molecular level. So when we die, if you're cremated, then your energy goes into the worlds and it goes into wherever you happen to be at that time. If you are buried, your energy goes back into the earth where you're buried, and you become part of the earth with your energy. Whether or not that comes with like consciousness in the sense that we have it now, I don't know. But our energy, I don't think it can die like that.
Okay. Let me ask you another question. Do you believe in the multiverse, I guess, that there's multiple dimensions?
So in a sense, I believe that. I don't believe that there are dimensional rifts, as like you can go from quote unquote universe to universe, but I do believe that our the space that we currently encase, or that we're currently in as Earth, I think space is so big and so unbelievably massive and full of rips and full of other universes that there statistically has to be a place where that is essentially a thing. There has to be a universe where someone almost exactly like me was born, almost made the same exact decisions, and there has to be another world where, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like just statistically that has to be a thing. Not necessarily because of multi-dimensions, but because, like, space is so massive. There's no way that at least something like this doesn't happen somewhere else. Just statistically.
You believe? Okay, all right. So, with your thoughts with that, do you believe that there's other versions of you in these other universes?
I'm not going to say me, but I'm going to say people who experienced almost the same exact things to get to the place that I'm in. So, yeah, like, I don't think that's possible to have, like, another me. But I think there's definitely another person, you know, with the name blank who, you know, decided to become an artist and went to school and had the childhood that I had and, like, had to go through all the same things that I went through to get to the point that I'm at to be the person I am. I
Right
think
now,
that's definitely a thing.
Right now, there is a blank that has a triangle on his picture podcasting with a dramatose.
You know what? Come on. It's a
With a
dramatose.
with a
That's
dramatose
crazy.
right now
That's
doing
crazy.
Should Morning America.
Yo. See, this is why you do battle raps. That was a bar. That was a fucking bar.
Yo.
You said Should Morning America. That's
Morning America. Crazy. He's doing Should Morning America right now. He just made a joke about us right now.
They're talking about how they don't believe that the universe, that space is big, right? But they do believe in the multiverse. That's what they're talking about.
Yeah. Right, hey, right now. Just made a joke and don't even know that they got joked on at the same time. Right? I think the problem with like a lot of like conspiracies and like ideologies is we want to believe in them like so bad, and we don't really have like the proof, right? But we want to believe so bad that like we're kind of willing to kind of accept ideas or half-ass ideas because we want to believe. You feel me? Like, and like a lot of stuff like the multiverse, right?
Yep.
It's a theory.
Yep.
But we want to believe in it so bad, and like we just kind of really don't have proof.
Well, the thing about a theory is the reason they're called theories is because there's no proof of it, but there's also no disproof.
Facts. There's no disproof either. So it's like, I watch. So my wife and I, we watch like a variety of stuff on YouTube. Like YouTube is our TV. You feel me? I'm either hosting, co-hosting, or I'm watching it. You feel me? So, there's a lot of we watch these videos, and there's stories of people like from alternate realities, right? Like the guy from Torrid. That's a popular one, right? The man from Torrid. Or there's people that said they were driving and they don't know where the fuck they were. They took this way all the time, and like everything was different. Like it wasn't what it was yesterday.
Okay.
And the people are different. And like the McDonald's are different colors, not the red and yellow. They're like green and red. And like they're like, what the fuck? And so
I got theories on that. Hang on now. You talking some great. Keep going, trouble, but I got theories on
that. They took mushrooms, right?
No. It's not. I swear, it's not.
But like there's compelling things, you know what I mean, that I've seen that I'm like, these people didn't do any, you know, they ain't write no books, they ain't try to any kind of fame or you know what I mean, like Like, so I'm like, man, like it could be attention, right? But I don't know. Like it happened. Like there's a lot. There's so many stories that even if 95% of them were fake, right? Like there has to, you know what I mean? There has to be somewhere.
So I got multiple theories because I've heard of this happening to a few people. So I got multiple theories. The first theory is obviously drugs. We all know that. That was the first theory. You called it before I said it. We ain't gonna talk about it, trauma. But the second theory is it was a dream. So a lot of people
driving is crazy.
A lot of people's dreams, right? There are multiple kinds of dreams. I did dream study for a little bit. There are multiple kinds of dreams, and one of the dreams that happens for some people is everything is almost exactly the same, right? Almost everything, but there are just a couple of things that are off, and because of that, your brain is more tricked into the idea that what's happening is real, right? And that in and of itself can make you kind of have those quote unquote deja vu moments when you're sitting there and you're like, yo, I swear, you know, I turned this corner at one point and I da because you probably did it in a dream, and that dream was that same area that you've been in before, and something happened, and now you're having that recollection. So that's my other theory, is it was a dream and it was so real, but there were a couple things different that they were, oh shit. My third theory is that they themselves subconsciously essentially entered into like what's it called, highway hypnosis. You know what that is?
Nah, I never heard of that.
So highway hypnosis is that thing that happens when you're driving on the highway and you just kind of zone out for a while, and then all of a sudden you come to and you're like a mile from home and you have no idea how you got there, but like your brain just kind of went on autopilot and you just drove where you have to drive.
Which I feel like that could explain some of those abduction stories.
Yeah.
You know, people driving and then they're like, I just came to and I was miles away and in my car still.
It's called highway hypnosis. It's a common occurrence, especially on roads that don't change. So people who drive in the desert all the time, they say it happens to them so much because you just go straight. So your brain basically knows, stay within these boundaries. If you feel a rumble, move, and you just start thinking about stuff. Your brain goes off somewhere else, and you know what I'm saying, does that. So that could have happened at that situation. And then my last thing that I think could have happened is like memory alteration, not purposeful memory alteration, but some people, when they recollect things and they try to remember things that happened, based on what happens between that moment and what occurs later, your brain can start blending stuff depending on how your memory is.
Hey, look, I was just gonna speak about that too. You kind of touched on it too. Go ahead though.
You could, but yeah, your brain can, blend stuff together. And so what might happen is, they pass by a McDonald's, but then right next to the McDonald's is a sign that looks similar, but that sign was green. But they don't really kind of gauge that in their brains. Again, like they're just kind of in passive mode. So when they think about it later, they might go, was that McDonald's sign green? And they'd have to think about it because they didn't really fully pay attention to it. And so it blended. But yeah, those are my theories on that.
Blank can't accept that people dimension slip. She said I can't accept it.
Listen. I'll tell. Listen, I'm a dude who experiences things a little different than other people. So I will say that dimension slipping, in my opinion, isn't something that could happen, but like a personal reality or like a personal interpretation of reality that's different than others, that's very possible.
Okay, I'm gonna say something, but I want to say something about what you said.
Yeah, go ahead.
Interesting fact. When you remember something, you're only remembering the last time you remembered it. You're not actually remembering the event.
Damn.
No, I like really.
Crazy. What?
That's why things will change over time, because you're remembering them. You're remembering it.
That's crazy. I'll tell you what, just because, you know what I'm saying, this is alive and ain't nobody know anything about me. I have a clinical memory problem, so that ain't me. But that's crazy. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, that's why, like, over time, like, the details of things will change. Like you were saying, that's what reminded me of that. But you're only remembering the last time you remembered it.
Damn. That's kind of a brain fuck, low key though.
Yeah, that's crazy. What was I going? Fuck. I was going to say. Oh, yes. If you're just now tuning in, this is Hood Morning America, the number one hip hop infused morning talk show on the internet. You never know who gonna co-host. You never know who gonna bump shoulders with in the chat. Also, if you take a look down below into the description, you will see a link down there for Hood Morning America merch. Do know that all proceeds from Hood Morning America merch do go back into the creative minds of the umbrella to continue to bring you quality content.
God damn it.
Yes, Lord. What I was gonna say is hey, no problem, Misha. Look, I'm trying to, yeah, I'm definitely we're gonna have more topics and stuff, you know what I mean? Comedy, more topics and stuff. I really have been desiring to make this more like a morning show, you know what I mean, with subjects and things too. So yeah, that's part of one of my goals, and one of the pledges I'm making to myself is to make this more like an actual morning talk show. Nice. You feel me? Leading into what you were saying, leading into this, what is your concept? What is your theories? What are your ideas and thoughts
on what?
On the Mandela effect.
Oh, on the Mandela effect? Man. So I think it's two things. One, I think, is manufactured, and one I think is societal. So manufactured, I genuinely believe, hear me out, I genuinely believe there are corporations that changed shit and just didn't tell anybody. And so all of us got really used to something, they didn't tell anybody, and then it changed, and all of us went, when did this happen? And then we all got really, really messed up. Like, I think, like, what's one of them? Like the Ford logo thing. I believe I truly believe that Ford back in like probably like the 80s or something had that extra little loop, or like that extra loop was on like a special version of the car or something that all of us remember because it looked weird, and then they just ditched it. And they didn't say anything. And they just whoop, and now all of us are just confused.
What about the cornucopia? We all remember the cornucopia, Fruit of the Loom. But they don't have no design patents for it.
I don't think they had a design patent. I think they just did it.
They said they've never done that, and they've never had a design patent. But we all know that cornucopia. Look, for us guys, when we were kids, that cornucopia was the tag in the back of the little whitey tighties. I'm just saying, like, that shit was there. My theory is like, I know Blank's gonna be like, once again, the multi-dimensional
together, right?
What happened?
You're talking about that logo with like it's just a big bowl of fruit all together, right?
Yeah, the cornucopia, the brown cornucopia that had the fruit.
Oh, the brown thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it a bean. I don't ever remember that. That's one thing I don't remember.
I remember the bushel of fruit. What era are you from? 90s, 2000s?
I wish I could give that out, but I can't do that. But I can tell you that I remember there being a bushel of fruit, right? And I remember it being kind of encapsulated by something, but I don't remember that ever being like it being in a basket. I don't remember that.
So it wasn't in a basket. So the cornucopia was in the background and the fruit was like pouring out of it.
No, I know what you mean.
Yeah,
I don't remember it being in that.
Okay.
I don't remember that. I feel weird for that because people do tell me that all the time. I don't remember that.
Curious George in the tail.
Nah, Curious George never had a tail. Nope.
But
never had. Nah, let me tell you something.
Look. So I'm an 80s baby. I'm an early 80s baby. All right. So I have memories that I remember memories. I remember remembering memories of the early 80s. All right. So not the early 80s, but like mid 80s, late 80s. Like I still remember stuff like that. Right. The Kazam movie, right? Or the Shazam movie with Sinbad. I saw that movie And then they say the movie doesn't exist. It never has. I've seen that movie when I was a kid. Like, there's just so much crazy stuff. I feel like it's one of two things.
Wait, you say Shazam?
Yeah.
Shazam is Shaq.
Or Shazam was also a movie with Sinbad. It was, but I've seen the movie. Right? Like
I remember the Genie movie with Sinbad.
That was Shazam. Blank, that was Shazam. They say that movie never existed.
Found it. I just looked it up. So IMDb, they literally had to put something out that said, "Hey guys, we found it," because it was lost. Hang on, I got you. Hang on.
How do you lose a movie? A whole movie?
It's called Find the Magic Within You.
What?
And it was Shazam. Hang on, it has it was, and these two white kids.
Yeah, the little white boy and white girl.
Yeah. They have it. They have it on IMDb, but it literally says on it, "Yo, guys, we found it." As in, like, it must have gotten destroyed. Maybe the master was destroyed or something.
But I'm talking about they've interviewed people in the movie and they said the movie never existed, bro.
Well, that stuff is my conspiracy side saying, I'm telling you, bro, there are companies that are like wiping shit out, making people sign NDAs, and making it seem like nothing ever existed.
So my thought process, I don't want to say theories, because I'm not a scientist. So, anything I say truly is thoughts and ideas that come from me. I'm not a professional unless you count battle rapping or rapping, or being a black person. I'm professional with that too. I'm a professional black. So yeah, so these are truly just hood niggas ideas about what I think. Don't take it to heart. This isn't the solid, this is just all my ideas. I feel like the Mandela effect has something to do with the multiverse dimensions, right? Okay. I know Blank ain't feeling that. Or they're what's some shit's called? They're constructing a huge human what's that shit called?
What you talking about?
Like a test, like a human social experiment. They're either that or large scale social experiments.
Well, that's what I'm telling you. These companies are doing it and then seeing what we're doing about it. I'm telling you, it has to be. Yo, capitalism works in weird ass ways. They could just be doing it from like a marketing standpoint, just being like, all right, let's see what happens if we take this away one time. See what happens. Make everybody in the company sign an NDA.
Why would you do that with movies and stuff though? Like, what would be the point? Right, the cereal, the Fruit Loops. Like, why do that? Like, that's the shit I've been thinking. Like, if it is a social experiment, why would you make mine? So I have a third theory too.
All right.
It has to do with time traveling.
Oh, okay.
So if I wanted to, right, if I was the government and I had a time machine and I wanted to really see how it worked on some secret like experiments, I would, you wouldn't want to make major changes, but you'd want to do things to like let us know like it worked.
Okay.
Go back, have them change this to this. Just so we know. Not nothing too big and minute to where it just changes all the time and everything, but little random things to where like we're like, okay, he made it. It worked.
So that I feel like that could be true, but then that in and of itself would make the idea of time linear, which would take out the idea of the multiversal effect.
Possibly.
Because we would have to that would mean that if you changed something back in time, then it's not forever. It's only at the time of which you left. So that would be like if I was to go back to 1930 and I was to make it so, make it so World War II never happened, right?
That would cause great, but look, that would
hear me out though. But the concept you just threw out, right? That is the same idea as if I went to World War II, made it not happen, and then came to right now, and only the people right now know that. But the people of yesterday didn't know that. So the people of yesterday still believe that World War II happened. And as far as yesterday, all the way to World War II, that was still a thing. But because I left today and I changed it, today that would happen. So the only way that the fruit of the loom thing with time travel would work is if I went back in time, changed that, and then everyone from, before I went, all of them remember that, but the people afterward don't. It would have to make time linear rather than, open.
I get that point. Like I said, I try and think of things, you know what I mean, from like all kinds of different angles, right? But I do believe though, with like time travel, if it doesn't exist right now, if it doesn't exist and it ends up in the future, you can only travel on a road that's been paved, right? So whenever time travel is created from that point on, you'd be able to travel the time stream.
I see.
But if there was no path paved for it before that, you know what I mean? You can't drive.
So you couldn't go back.
You couldn't go to the dinosaurs.
Today.
You couldn't go to the dinosaurs. You couldn't go to
back there. Okay.
But from the time that it's created on, that'll be the starting point. I believe, because you can't have a road where there is no road at.
No, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Because there's been the theory, from all the physicists and stuff. They said you can travel forward in time. Right now we're traveling normal speed, but if you go in a spaceship and you travel at light speed, you're gonna, your time is gonna be different, and you're gonna travel through time forward, but at a different rate. Or you could like freeze yourself and be rethought in like 1,000 years and freeze time, but you can't go back. You got to go forward first. So that makes sense. If the time machine was made, that would create the portal, quote unquote, for your time change to happen.
Let me ask you a question. What is time? Because time, we understand time different than what it is in space. Like what time actually is.
Yes.
Like time is a measurement of events for us.
Yeah.
It's used to track and measure events for us. But time is an actual like entity.
Yeah.
It's an actual entity, like when people say space and time, like time is part of the fabric of space. Like, and I don't think most people understand that concept, that we've dumbed down what we understand what time is, but like time is actually part of the fabric of space. And it's not at all like 1 o'clock or 2. It's completely different.
That's completely correct. My idea of time in space, and the way I understand it, in space, time isn't a thing, because up there it's quite literally called space time. Like there is nothing that is holding you to time in space other than our interpretation of time. So like if you're in space, you're usually operating from Earth time. You're not operating in actual time, because that's not a thing. But time does happen. Time, like the passage of time, is a thing because we get older, things progress, evolution, all that stuff. Like time does go on, but I feel like if you're in space, like theoretically, if you were like someone who was born in space or whatever, and like you never understood what time was, then all you'd really understand is that things happen, but you wouldn't have a way to grasp, I guess the idea of when. You just know that stuff happens. You don't know tomorrow, yesterday. That's not a thing. It's like it's
Facts,
just
Michi. Facts, Michi. Time is distance. Very correct. They I was watching something and they say that time is like what fills up this, what they say like dark matter is pretty much it fills space.
okay.
Like and that's why you got a full time and space, right? That's why Einstein got full time and space.
Yep.
In order to go through time, like time travel. But by the time they figure all that shit out, I feel like, bruh, us as a species on this planet, I don't know if we're gonna make it to figure that out, bruh.
I think we will. I think it's just going to be not this current threat of humans.
Nah, I think we're gonna. I think. So I also currently believe that we've had numerous. I think there's a theory that this is the sixth intelligent civilization on this planet. That we're the sixth, and that there's always extinction level events that wipe us out, and then everything starts over again from the amoebas on and on and on. I don't know how much I grasp onto that ideology. It's possible. I'm not gonna say it doesn't. It's not true because we don't know. And as long as it would take, if you believe in evolution, right? If you believe in evolution, as long as that process would take, buildings like we have around us and shit, that shit would disintegrate by the time it got to a point where we're on YouTube doing this. You feel me?
Yep.
So I don't know if I believe that or not. Because I have a tough time with evolution. Like, I believe science can be manipulated to it can be manipulated to make a point. You feel me? Like,
Okay.
I feel like science can be manipulated to make the points that you want to make. So I'm not 100% confident in science, but I believe most of it is found. It has a foundation of truth to it. So I you could bring me scientific facts, and I'm more likely to believe it. But I know it can be manipulated. You feel me?
I will real quick before you keep going. I will say two things. First thing is, at the end of the day, evolution is, like we said earlier, evolution is just a theory.
So, why we still got apes? Why we ain't got no half ape?
Yeah,
like men monkeys walking around still. Why aren't we still evolving?
So in that, evolution is a theory. You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing to prove it, and there's nothing to disprove it. It's just kind of a a placeholder type of deal. But on that, I will say that when it comes to science, it's important to be skeptical of anything that anyone is going to present to you as truth. But within science, there is a peer review system and a retrial system and a practice system where certain things that are tested go through many, many, many hands, many doubters, many things like that to get to the point that they are. So if you're presented with some science that you're kind of doubtful of, this to anybody, just make sure you look into who made this claim and how many hands did it go through before it was claimed as factual. Because if it's one person who did 20 tests on a control group and they're calling it a scientific finding, that's nothing. That's like with the people trying to tell you, oh, chocolate makes you healthy. Oh, if you eat this, it makes you healthy. They did a very small sample group and called it a truth and went with it. You need to make sure that the stuff that's in science is peer reviewed and covered and, re-practiced and re-experimented and all that fun stuff, because that'll lead you to the point that trauma's at, where, yeah, evolution's a great idea, but there is nothing proving evolution. Like there's you can still have that doubt in it because you can't prove it. You cannot prove that that's a thing.
Like, yeah, that's what. Like, I feel like, look, I feel like if evolution was a thing, like, there'd be monkey men running around. You'd see things in different processes of evolution. So are you gonna tell, right? So quote unquote, we came from monkeys, right?
Mm-hmm.
But monkeys are still monkeys. Apes are still apes. Why aren't they still evolving? Or why are they even around still?
Let me throw something at you just for fun, just as a theory.
All right.
It's because of one of those extinction level events that you were talking about.
Okay.
This is just for fun. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's true or nothing. I'm just saying for fun. Just imagine like you know what I'm saying, we had the evolutionary scale where like there was that whole mix that you were talking about. Where like there were all these lower level life forms and then these upper level life forms. And it cut kind of right in the middle, right? And then imagine an extinction level event was coming. And it's something that was like foreseeable. You know what I'm saying? Like it was an event where like it was acid rain for 10 days. Those first 2 days, people can kind of live and like kind of get to where they need to get. But after those 2 days, if you end up staying outside, you're dead. So all the monkeys, all those lower level life forms that didn't understand what homes were, all of them died. But all the bigger life forms, the stronger life forms that forced those life forms out of their places so they could survive, they lived. So that process of evolution was basically cut off, right, from there early on. So now you only had like, you know, say it's 1,000 years, you only have 500 years and up of evolution.
Yeah.
And then it has to restart again, which is why we might have monkeys now. And there's like that huge split. Again, it's just an idea.
Okay. You know what I think? You know, they say there's a missing link, right? Neanderthals and all that. I feel like those were just different species of human like well, I mean, technically they are different species, you feel me? But I think who are we? We're Homo sapien or Homo erectus?
Homo sapien.
Are we sapien or Homo sapien?
I think we're sapien.
I feel like Homo sapien, which is us, right? Or whichever one we are. I feel like we were just the stronger, more intelligent out of all the, you know, standing on 2 feet, human-like type of, you know what I mean, species. I think we wore them out or wiped them out to extinct. You know what I mean? Extinction. I don't think we evolved from them.
Just so you're not double checked. It is sapien. You're right.
Okay. Yeah, look, hey, try to know a little bit, y'all. You know what I mean? Try to know a little bit. Yeah.
No, I think that's a really cool. I think that's a really cool idea, honestly. Like the idea that the different levels, Homo erectus, Homo sapien, Neanderthal, they're all different. They're not the same. That's interesting.
Not like, I mean, you know, DNA testing and shit. They're different species. First of all,
yeah.
Like when they do, once again, science, right? Science says that they're all different species. Yeah. In fact, they say there's 5% of people, I think, around today that have actual Neanderthal DNA.
Really?
You want to fact check that? It might be a higher number or lower number, but
let me check.
But there's a percentage of people on the planet today that actually have Neanderthal DNA with mixed with their DNA. You heard that the other day? Yeah, it's real talk. So they can separate, like, you know, that's separate DNA than human DNA. So that's a different species. Is a it'd be like a spider monkey fucking a baboon.
All right, so it looks like it's about 3 to 4%.
Okay, I was close.
On general, in the entire population of the world has Neanderthal DNA. On average, it's about 2, but in certain parts, depending on where it is, it says Melanesians, the Melanesian area, which is going to be kind of the mix of Asia, Europe, and Africa. It can get up to 6.
The fact that you can distinguish that's different DNA is saying that that's not human. You know what I mean? So how did we evolve from that if we're not the same?
I'm trying to read the comments one time.
Yeah, it's a very small amount of people, but yeah, like that means that those people are hybrids. They're like for real, like they're products of hybriding.
Which I would like to say real quick, that is also something that we kind of invented, unless, like you said, Neanderthals are actually a different species.
So I think the Neanderthals, what were they? I forgot what they all are. I forgot what they. Hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate it, y'all. I feel like they're all like human type, right? So it's like if you have a wildebeest and a cow, right? They're both cows. They're just different types of cows.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I feel like the relations like that, where it was close enough. It was close enough. Like interbreeding was an okay thing. It wasn't going to fuck shit off. It's not like a chicken and a pig. You feel me? It's not no weird shit like that. But it's close enough to where you know what I mean? Like we're the same subspecies, or we're the same what is it? Genus. Thank you. I was wrong both times. Look, so I feel like it's like that. Like, you know, we're in the same group, but we're not the same. So I feel like with that, you know what I mean? Humans have shown the same character traits throughout all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like we destroy, we take care of ours, and we don't even take care of ours. You know what I mean? Like we can't even get along amongst each other. But I think we wiped out the Neanderthal man, Cro-Magnon man. I think we wiped all of them out. And as sapiens started growing in population, we started wanting more. We started taking their caves. We started, you know what I mean? Whatever the fuck it was. We started taking their shit until we wiped them out, just like we've done like with several other species on this planet. Is our nature. And especially in times like that, you feel me, where niggas is living in caves and using fire and shit. Yeah, niggas ain't got time for that, bro. You in the way. You don't think it's quick. You in the way, bro. You feel me?
I feel like that could be I feel like that has to be looked into. That's very possible. I feel like I feel like, what if they both existed at the same time? You know what I'm saying? And like something happened. There was like a fight or something, or like there was, you know,
it could have been a war.
Losing of land, and then they had to fight, and then one just got wiped out.
Like it really could have been a war. Like we could have really been at war with Neanderthals, and we just wiped them completely out. You know what I mean? Like we don't know. We don't know. But I don't feel like we evolved from them. I feel like we're the reason they no longer exist. If personally you ask me, and there is no missing link. You're not gonna find the missing link because there is no missing link. Like, you know what I mean? We didn't evolve. We killed those other species of hominids like off, bro.
That honestly would make a lot of sense. It would answer a lot of questions.
Look, man, they just need to take me on these archaeological digs and finds, and I break it down to them like the nigga version. I'm like, look, man, so this set right here was beefing with this set.
Yo, I can't.
And this set right here, they wanted all the smoke. And you know what I mean? They spun the cave on them niggas. You feel me?
Yo, you know what it is? Everybody else out here.
They spun the cave on them niggas.
Trauma, everybody out here looking for pottery and shit. You're the old person out there looking for like arrowheads and stuff. You're like, no. I know what I'm looking for. Like this ain't no archaeological dig. This is criminal now. This is what's happening. I'm about to get to the bottom of this.
Yo, facts. Yo, he said spun the cave is crazy. Facts. Yo, man, if y'all just now tuning in, this is Hood Morning America, #1 hip-hop infused morning talk show on the internet. You never know who's going to co-host. You never know who you're going to bump shoulders with in the chat. Also, if you take a look down below into the description, you'll see a link down there for Hood Morning America merch. Do know that all proceeds for Hood Morning America merch do go back in the creative minds of the umbrella to continue to bring you quality content, goddammit. Yes, Lord. Ah, man. Now look, I be having so many theories, like with a bunch of this science stuff, man. Like hey, bro, like, cause bro, I'm thinking all the time when I'm not writing battle raps. I'm like, I appreciate it, LKC. I'm watching bro, I really watch like different stuff. Like my wife, we watch true crime. I'll be watching like some of this history stuff. Michi, what's good? What's good?
What's good, bro? Salute, Blank. What up? Salute.
What is it, Michi?
I didn't know how long you was gonna be on here, bro. I've been listening for a minute.
Nah, you good? You good? Yeah.
It's a different conversation today.
Hey, look, nigga came with some topics today.
Yeah, I see. You look on the day I was on some other shit. Yeah, you got motherfucking topics going and shit.
Hey, look, nah. I think I got this figured out though. I think I got it figured out. I just the problem was before I was trying to find like interesting news topics. But I'm like, fuck that. Like, nah, let's just talk about shit that they ain't talking about. You feel me? Let's do that. Yeah, if you want these conversations, you ain't gotta dig and figure out which channel you wanna see what's going on with the fire in Hawaii. Shout out to Hawaii, man, and it sucks that's going on, but
Thanks,
I don't want to have to compete with other channels for subject matter. So, you know what I mean? Like, nah. It's Hood Morning America. You never know what we're going to talk about. You feel me? Yes, Lord. So that is my thought. That is my thought with the evolution thing, man. I can't accept either that we came from monkeys, bro. Like it just don't make sense to me.
No, you're gonna mess me up with the idea that they're different. Because that's gonna stick with me for a little bit. The idea that Homo sapiens, Homo erectus, Neanderthals, all these different human life forms, they're not the same. They didn't evolve from each other.
Nah,
that's a different idea. I haven't thought of it that way.
Yeah, like bro, like it's just look at Homo sapiens sapien, right? Look how throughout history we remain the same. We're destructive. We war is one of our character traits. You feel me? And like it just makes sense. It makes the most sense that we did. Like our DNA is different, so we're not the same. We didn't evolve from that. We are not that. So it only makes sense that we're still here because we wiped them out. Completely wiped them out.
So what about I'm gonna go left real quick, so don't mind me.
Right.
If you're gonna start like, you know what I'm saying that's possible, is it then possible? Okay, Michi, don't clown me. Is it then possible?
You kind of set yourself up to be roasted, telling them not to.
Right? Who? Hey, you know,
is it possible that Bigfoot's real?
Hell yeah, that's possible.
Yeah, hey, bro. Yeah, I feel like that's another species of ape or human.
It's too many people. It's too many cultures that got stories about Bigfoot type beings in a culture. You know what I'm saying? So I think they do exist because who the fuck is in the forest like that just out looking for motherfuckers, and they learn how to fucking get low on motherfuckers. They gotta hide in the cut. But shit, I ain't never seen one in real life.
You think there's multiple then?
Because it's different cultures in different parts of the world. Let's talk about this shit in Asia, South America. That shit be everywhere.
But up here, that shit's heavy up here too, bro.
Listen, I've heard of some creepy shit happening in Alaska. Skinwalkers apparently love Alaska.
So, let me do some promo real quick. Hoodspiracy theories. The Michi and Trauma podcast has added a co-host, and we will be up again soon. with Danny Myers talking about
Yeah.
Yes, Lord.
conspiracy theories. We gained a co-host, and we are definitely going to be talking about all things. And I think the first episode. Nope, I'm not even gonna tell y'all. Y'all just gotta wait.
Real quick. Can you at least tell the people where we can find it?
You should. I believe you'll be able to find it on all. I'm not sure yet. I don't want to speak. I don't want to speak.
Okay.
Hell yeah, it's gonna
Okay.
be on all platforms, and it's gonna be on the podcast section of YouTube,
Yep.
Spotify.
Yep.
all
Yep.
of that.
Yep. Yes. 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 There we go. Okay.
Oh,
Yes,
hype.
Lord.
Hype. Now you said it was just now. From what I understand, we ain't gonna put anything out. But I think one of y'all said it when you were live the other day. Y'all just talking about conspiracies as a whole, or you just talking about a whole bunch of shit, and conspiracy is one of the things.
Each conspiracy. We're talking about conspiracy theories. Each episode will pertain to a certain topic or sub-subject.
Hey, all right.
Yeah, y'all might fuck around and get two in one day, just out of one conversation. You feel what I'm saying?
Facts. So yeah, we definitely gonna touch on a lot of that stuff. I'm going to do my due diligence before these episodes too, like to print out some stuff so I can really express so you know we could all be on the same page, and we can talk about things from both sides. You feel me? Like, 'cause that's the one thing I definitely want to do. I want to be able to, because you know you get those people that be like, oh well, da 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 da. So be like, look, we're just here to bring you the information. We gave you this point from this side and this side. We're here to bring light to this. Do your own due diligence and do your own due diligence by doing your research and looking into it. We're just putting the information out there.
Do your homework.
Yep. Do your own homework, you know what I mean? And it's up to you ultimately to either believe or not believe. We are not professionals. We're just some guys just presenting what's being said out there. That's all.
I'm a professional shit talker, so
He's a professional shit talker. I'm a professional light skin. So, you know what I mean? It's what, yeah. Just saying. What was so something while we were speaking about how destructive humans were, right? I got to thinking about these orca whales that are attacking boats now. And they're saying they don't know why that orca whales are attacking human beings. On these
human beings been attacking orca whales for the longest.
There you go.
They one of the smartest
that's literally what
mammals
I was
on the planet. They one of the smartest mammals on the planet. They gonna figure that shit out soon enough. Oh, these boats is where these motherfuckers is on. Okay.
They know. Bro, they know. Like, it only takes one generation for an animal to understand fear. Only one generation. That's why deer that are in the city and shit, they run. But deer in the country who don't know what people are, they don't know. They ain't afraid of you. They'll hang out.
Facts.
It's
Facts.
the same exact thing, man. Orcas.
If you don't know to be afraid of something, you're not going to be afraid of it.
Exactly. So orcas, it takes one generation of them to understand boats are bad. Boats hurt us. Boats take away our food. I do the same shit. I'd attack boats.
And look, that's
I'd attack boats.
No, not and see, like they keep saying they don't know why, but I think it's either like nature's like, hey, look, you guys are fucking shit up, bro. You're polluting the water. You feel me? Like, bro, and it's always when these fucking boats come around, bro. Like, nah, bro. Like, it's hard to breathe through this shit. You feel me?
Flip that motherfucker, JJ.
Facts, right?
Yo, he said flip.
Yeah, flip that motherfucker, JJ.
Flip that motherfucker, JJ.
Oh,
so I feel like it's either that or they're like, damn, bro, every time these boats come around, bro, they're taking everything we have to eat. We can't find food.
Yep.
We can't find food, man. These motherfuckers are stealing the food. So, like, I feel like they're stupid by saying, bro, like, we can't figure out why all of a sudden they're attacking boats. Bro, I don't even go out into the water, and I figured it out. You know what I mean? Like,
there's been I don't know if you heard, there's been not just orcas, a lot of animals right now are fighting back. Like a lot of nature in general is fighting back, especially after 2020, because
I
a lot
see.
of animals got comfortable again with being out where they're, where we deemed them not supposed to be, and they went where they quote unquote weren't supposed to be, and they realized, yo, this is supposed to be ours. So they all started fighting back.
hey,
So,
what if the Earth gave a signal to the animals to attack us?
hey, look, dig this. So I seen this clip on Instagram yesterday. This dude was reading a letter from the extraterrestrials, talking about the basically the aliens was saying that they had contact with the leaders of the world, and the leaders of the world know what's going on and have all the means to do everything they can to
But they're
stop
not.
what's going on, but they not doing anything. They're actually making it worse. And they said it could be too late uh before we gave them
A
a
time
time
limit
frame, yeah.
to tell us
And
about it, to tell us about them, or they're gonna come expose themselves.
facts. I seen, yeah. And so that could be tied to that. I'm just it might be a reach, but I'm like, they might have knowledge of what's going on with the happenings of our world. You feel what I'm saying? And everything might be being on notice, but us humans, because they keeping us dumb without everything, keeping the cell phone in our hand. You know what I'm saying? All that other shit, keep putting all these movies on Netflix, all of this fat, greasy food, keeping us distracted from what's really going on. And then, like you said, fucking Hawaii's on fire, animals fighting back, earthquakes just happening out of nowhere where ain't no fault line and shit like that. I feel like the world been fighting back, but something is going on. We just don't know what the fuck it is.
Facts, facts. There's something like for real now. There's something crazy going on. Like, I don't know if we're in the end times or what, man. Like, but there's definitely like a lot of shit that isn't familiar in our lifetime.
But ain't that every
Listen,
lifetime? Ain't that every generation? It's a new set of catastrophes that come along with it, though.
okay. Here's the thing, though. Let's be
Yeah,
like, be straight,
yeah.
be straight. Have your parents really told you the amount of things that have happened when they were, you know, in let's call it the last 25 years? A 25-year-old, when they were 25 years old, that they experienced as much as we have in the last 25 years?
Hell no.
Nah, nah.
No, no. You know what I'm saying? That's.
Like that's what I'm saying. I think this is all brand like yeah, there's been earthquakes and like pandemics before, but like the things that are happening in this lifetime now, I think this is new to everybody.
Mm-hmm. Other than the World War, I will say that they, yeah.
All right, so I gotta disagree with you on that. What isn't new besides all of it? I mean, shit. Even back then, since Egyptians, they got pictures of aliens and shit. So what isn't new?
Like the world being locked down. Like
I feel like that was an experiment, but I feel like back in the day, shit, motherfucker, they didn't have lights at a certain time, so you had to be in before it's dark anyway. That's kind of a curfew restriction or whatever of some sort. I was still outside during Corona. I don't know if I love my first time. I was outside.
Yeah, they've
hey,
had
look,
they've
hey,
had
hey, look, I
restrictions
know
and
you guys
stuff.
are gonna say I'm horrible. Look, hey, we went to the store every day.
You feel me?
I'm just a fuck.
I was masked up, you feel me? But I was outside.
Yeah, I had the mask on too. Yeah.
I always said when it happened, like, I was a conscious person. I wore a mask. I didn't care if you didn't wear a mask, but if you went out wearing a mask, coughing and shit, now I'm gonna get annoyed.
Yeah,
But
that's
if, you
different.
know what I'm saying? If
Yeah.
you feel fine and you just go to the store, I don't care. Do what you do. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
look.
Who cares?
Hey, I know you guys were out in public at one point and y'all had to cough hella bad. And y'all were holding
Listen,
that shit in.
Bro, red
Hey,
dye in that motherfucker. You hear me? And
yo,
I'm in the
being a
line. I'm ready
pothead
to
in
check
public
out.
was hard as hell.
My fucking eyes is ready to pop out my motherfucking head. Bitch,
hey,
hurry up, give me
hey,
my change so I can get out of here.
hey, cause look, hey, bro, I seen people, bro, like cough in the line, and I'd be one of the people too. Everyone would look at him like,
But
Yo, that look. That
yeah,
fucking look.
like, oh shit.
And look, it'd be even worse because I smoke, right? Niggas just be having the cough just because.
Yup.
You feel what I'm saying? You in a motherfucker. So as soon as you walk in, oh shit, then you gotta look around real quick. Ain't nobody looking. All right, I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool.
Bro, let me tell you something. 2020 was the lowest. 2020, nobody bought a vape pen. 1,000%. Nobody needed that kind of heat out in public.
You said nobody bought a vape pen?
No, like in 2020, if you had a vape pen, you were hitting that shit indoor by yourself only.
Fact.
You
Right.
couldn't go out and just like you couldn't go shop and just hit that bitch in a blinker. Nah, not gonna work.
We blowing that shit outside, my boy. Fuck's wrong with you?
Yo, that's crazy, bro.
But yeah, like diseases, catastrophes, all of this shit has been around. Financial crisis, all of this shit been around since the start of time. Ain't nothing new. It's just that's evolution, if anything. The disease evolving, the catastrophes evolving. I don't even think they had earthquakes back in the 1300s. You don't hear about shit like that in the Bible.
That's the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life. He said earthquakes didn't exist 500 years ago. That's the craziest shit I've ever heard.
I'm just saying.
I
Like,
mean, that is kind of crazy.
Whatever. I'm not well versed. I used to read, but you read the Bible front to back. Is there a reference of an earthquake in the Bible?
Yeah, there's references to earthquakes.
Yeah.
What they say?
And the ground will shake and lightning will come from the skies. And
That sounds like a storm.
Well, the ground shaking can be interpreted as an earthquake.
You a lie? The ground. You ain't never heard no loud thunder that made your house shake?
But the ground.
They ain't have houses back then, Miji.
Shacks. That's even worse. They were sleeping on the ground. So yeah, the ground's gonna shake. They sleep on it. It's a reach, but whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Maybe not earthquakes and shit, but like.
Nah, I know. He giving you shit. That nigga said, man, I think earthquakes. I think they were born in like 17.
I didn't say that, you little hat motherfucker. Don't start. Not what I said.
Yo. That's crazy, babe. God damn, we've been.
Look, that's why I wasn't gonna jump up here. I'm like, damn, bro, over the 2-hour mark for real. I was like,
So what I did is I had it set for 8:30, but I went ahead and started it at 8, and I played music. I played your whole project the first 30 minutes.
Well, shit. Appreciate that, my boy.
Yeah.
Just waking up like 45 minutes ago. I told you I was going to the gym. Nigga, I went to the gym and threw up.
Oh shit!
I worked that so motherfucking hard, I threw up, man. I had to go take a shower and lay down. I'm just now waking up not too long ago.
Yeah, nah, because I didn't want to start it at 8:30 and then do all that getting ready and shit. I wanted to be ready like at the time that I designated it for. So yeah, I just went ahead, had a schedule for 8:30, started it 30 minutes early, and just ran music for 30 minutes.
You on StreamYard too. You see, you ain't even fuck with the kick this morning.
Look, I learned we can attach kick. You can attach kick to StreamYard.
What?
You gotta put so
you gotta put the same stream code in and all that shit.
Yep, you gotta put the stream. It don't give you the option of places to add like Restream does, but it says if they have whatever has a stream key or whatever, all that shit, you load that shit in. I just saw that this morning while I was setting this up, and I was like, oh shit, Michi's gonna be happy with that.
Hell yeah, because that's the only reason why I fucked with that shit. And that shit was fucking with me last night.
But I just paid for the StreamYard the other day. You feel me? Like to get everybody on screen. So I was like, I gotta use StreamYard.
Nah, for shit show. That man, see, look, I'm about to get my money back because they got a 7-day money back guarantee. I want my money back.
He said, I need that.
Put that back on my StreamYard.
Man, let me y'all got any shout outs? I'm gonna find something to play to end with while y'all do shout outs, man.
Man, shit. Shout out to you. Shout out to Blank.
Hey man, appreciate
it. Y'all know the vibe. Shout out to the chat. We gonna keep doing what we doing. Tap in tomorrow morning. Hood Morning America is going up.
Yes, Lord.
Man.
Where your mama at? She owes me
God
money. I
damn it.
want to know. God damn. Blank, you got any shout outs?
Was it? Oh, damn. 2 hours and 40 minutes, Trump?
With 30 minutes of it was music at the beginning, but yeah, we held it down with one music break. With one music break today. It was all convo.
Great. Listen, that's a good show.
Yes, Lord. You got any shout outs, Blank?
Oh, shit. Let me think. I mean, firstly, shout out Trump, shout out Michi, shout out Too Loud, shout out Hood Morning America. And then let me go. Let me go. Shout out Unlock the Bars.
Yes, Lord.
Yeah.
I had an event. I told you I had an event in New York. Sorry, my dog's losing his mind real quick. I had an event in New York, and Unlock the Bars was there for almost the whole thing. You know
How'd
what I'm
that
saying?
go?
Showed up, chilled, helped set up, and everything like that. So shout out to Unlock the Bars, man. He held it down.
Salute,
Yes,
my
Lord. Man, I want to thank my my guests today, Michi Too Loud. Blank. Hold on, before I do that, wait. Sometime today, just to remind you guys, Too Loud Radio will become Too Loud to Die Battlegrounds. That'll be the name of the channel. So don't be surprised or feel like you're in the wrong place. That's what it is. Is your Michi Too Loud page? Is that gonna be Too Loud Radio?
It's still gonna be Michi Too Loud. We just gonna do Too Loud Radio over there. You feel me?
Okay. So yeah, I was saying something at the beginning. I said we'll let you guys know so that you guys heard it here first, and that's what it'll be. So make sure you tap into the Michi Too Loud channel, go over there, subscribe if you haven't already, like and share, and yeah. Yes, Lord. Also, I want to now. I can't even talk. God damn it. Also, I want to thank my guests today, Michi Too Loud and Blank, man. Appreciate it. We had some fire conversations, some fire topics today. We will be continuing the trend with incredible conversations, great music, the comedy aspect. We're becoming a grown-up hood talk show. You dig? I want to thank everybody in the chat. Appreciate you guys pulling up, man, showing support every day like you guys do. You guys are amazing, wonderful. Couldn't do this without y'all. I mean, I could. I just, be doing it by myself. But appreciate y'all. And yeah, I tell y'all all the time, man. It's big loud history shit. Too Loud Radio. HITM, 4-letter gang. Big umbrella shit. You ain't gotta like, hey, look, you don't have to like the umbrella, but understand if you don't stand under it, you will get drenched in the rain. It's okay. I tell y'all all the time, man, y'all stay safe, healthy, and blessed, man. And I appreciate and love y'all. And after this song, we will end. But I hope to see y'all tomorrow or later somewhere online. We probably gonna pop up somewhere, Michi, huh?
Yeah.
He said, hell yeah.
Yeah,
we'll probably be on IG. I don't know if Michi going up today. You might find us in the streets of Kick. You never know. Yes, Lord. And with that, man, y'all have a great day, and I will see y'all somewhere later. Love, and peace.
Where your mom at?
I'm from the blue and yellow, ooh, like Carmelo after school. I'm mellow and I'm cool, but the devil get rude. Make it do what it do, I'm a dummy act a fool. I get head out of pool, I'm decapitating boo. Think about crane, bitch, I never get
yeah, headless. Funeral fly, nigga, I be staying dead fresh. And killed and the killers be the niggas that said less. Fuck, nigga, get it off your chest like a bench press. Kentucky, I'm a head west, kick it with slime. Oh, Jesus, hallelujah. I'm on the devil's time zone. The last kind of nigga that is on the 49 throne. Hell froze over, I called the 49 home. Whole nother time zone, it's different in the Arctic. Prince Ali without a genie in the carpet. Devil aim at all the legs, head in the arms. Shit. Leave a nigga holy like religion was a target. I'm a North Star, bitch. I'm shining like a halo. Simon in this bitch, they ain't moving till I say so.
Super son of the morning.
I day glow, used to get paid on the backs of the Anglo. Funny how the game going, God we trust. Been an outlaw, nigga with the law, it's cuffs. Whenever there was smoke, whatever palmed I bust. Nobody put us on, shit was all on us. Before it fall on us, put a nigga under anvils. Assalamu alaikum, never going ham still. Got it out the gutter, how I get it out the landfill. Full blown pussy, how you acting like a man still? Bitch, I'm the man still, have been and will be. Pale horse rider till the opposition kill me. Same nigga all the time, you won't always get the real me. Before I tell bad lies, make a fucking hater feel me. Still be planted on the side with a bad text. Rap like a scarf, cause you dealing with a bare next. Grew up too quick with a life I couldn't bear yet. Chopper hit a nigga like an iron on bare flesh. Hold it like bare necks, gripping on the chop suit. I ain't forward that any smoke that I got you. Affiliating with him, I'ma hit him, he and I too. We're the biggest smalls. Yeah, that's Ferrado, I am demon in the night. It get ugly if I pull up with the heathens out of spite. Get away clean, ain't a reading of his rights. Alibi clean, then I'm leaving on the flight. Ain't believing in the hype, you can eat a whole Frank stand. LMFAO, yeah, laughing to the bank. Flying to an island with my goddess for a fainting. Proving that I'm everything these other niggas ain't, fam. Drum like a paint can, everything red, bitch. Who the next stumble, I'ma send them on a head trip. No thing crust, nothing for the bread thick. RP Ed, turn the opera to a dead thick. Niggas ain't said shit, they be all gas. Why they lacking class, they ain't got a whole dash. The climb been slow, but these niggas fall fast. Shit, I kick them to the curb, cause these niggas all trash. Like a bitch with tall ass, these niggas all nobody. Umbrella gang, same if I came with nobody. Hold at his body, now he ain't a whole body. This whole body, nigga ended up a whole body. You a full shotty, it don't stargaze, niggas. ET guns ain't dealing with the grays, nigga. Fire in the sky, fourth kind when we blaze, niggas. Beam like the bottom of the ship, then we raise niggas. Days, niggas, Monday through Sunday, they weekend. Catch a nigga, spot him when the gunplay peak. Beaker with a carnival, today we gon' meet. Do a double on the grave, watch your pay increase. Sheesh, G's, speech on Apex. Ain't nobody safe, y'all fuck no latex. Korean with the K-pop, body leave stage left. Heat with me, in the heat with me, he wave death. Say less, nigga, we moving in silence. A day blessed, nigga, and it's due to the violence. The A-test niggas not immune to the climate. The devil is demons, inhumans, and primates. I'm timeless, I can teach a mutt how to flip to. Chinese vodka with wasabi is a dip too. Pussy niggas acting like a bitch, but they bitch too. Niggas have kids, they will grow to be a bitch too. Bitch you, playing with some fire, not a big blue. Need a drink of fifth, gym store to the wrist too. Hang upside down till nothing else drip. Cut a cord, plug it in, jump into your kid's pool. Gray shit float, I gotta hold my composure. Keyed in, focused on loop, no composer. Win so much, haters hope it blow over. Devil man, this land, hell froze over.